FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Station. This is Star Market Celtics Tonight. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen forces it up over Steve. No! He tied it! He did it! Jalen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left, three in the air. Got it!
Big boys step up at the right time, man.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, Comcast Business, Bosch Tools, Kelly's Roast Beef, and by Ticketmaster.
Pritchard shovel back to Porzingis. Having a trail three. Got it! Boston by 14. Kyrie forces one out. Blocked by Porzingis again. Pritchard, half court. It's in the air. He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again!
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, your Eastern Region Lexus dealers, VA New England, Town Fair Tire, Kia North Danvers, Brex, FindMassMoney.gov, Corona, NetSuite by Oracle, your New England Honda dealers, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
Back at the Garden where tonight the quick stop home before the long Western trip as the reigning and defending world champions try to make it 4 straight 50-win seasons and sweep the season series from D'Angelo Russell and the Brooklyn Nets. So away we go. Thanks for finding us on a Tuesday night. I'm Sean Grande. Cedric Maxwell joins us shortly, and when he does, coming up on the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA. Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. Celtics still not at full strength as Jalen Brown will sit tonight. With 14 games left, how much does it matter that the starters have only played 20 games together this year? We will discuss that and then break down this final meeting with the Nets who beat the Hawks in a back-to-back Sunday night. The season's been what they have needed it to be. Competitive, both in games but also in the lottery race. Here's the big question, the multi-million-dollar question. Can Brooklyn be a free agent destination? We'll discuss that. Take our trip around the NBA with the Celtics' first-round playoff opponent is already starting to come in focus on one of the wildest nights of the season Monday. Superstars sitting, but understudies making a huge impact.
McConnell underneath the basket. Looking, Toppin in the corner for three.
Oh, yeah! Obi! Yes!
Obi Toppin. That looked like Tyrese Halliburton against the Bucks.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla.
To me, it's even like, you have a shoot around, you go over one thing, you get to the arena, and the injury report's updated, and someone's, either in or out, or multiple guys questionable on one day, and so does it make sense to go over something that may or may not happen?
Well, coming up next, there were some troubling signs walking into Barclays Center Saturday night for the first half of the home-and-home. Celtics on a 19-hour back-to-back. The Nets with a makeshift lineup playing free and easy, but up 22 late in the first half. Celtics seemed to be in control. But instead of walking backwards into another road win, they got walked down. A dicey 48th minute. We'll look back. Celtics will be taking the distance again. Drew Holiday for Pritchard. Deep three left side. Swish.
Wow.
Confidence through the roof.
You hit a kind of shot like that. You got a bunch of time on the clock. That is the ultimate confidence.
It's all coming up and more as we catch it out of the Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets here at the Garden, bottom of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
At Ocean State Job Lot, we understand that many dog and cat owners purchase food and other pet supplies online. It ships for free. Really? Then why does a $50 bag of premium dog food sell for $30 at Ocean State Job Lot? If you don't know who's paying for the shipping, it's probably you. At Ocean State Job Lot, we sell a wide variety of premium dog and cat foods for 30 to 60% less. We offer the quality products you want for your pets at prices that you want for yourselves.
Fred runs his own landscaping business.
Yeah, with my two brothers.
They take their business very seriously.
Sure do.
Fred traded up to commercial auto insurance from Geico for serious customized coverage that grows as his business does, all for seriously low rates.
All right, so when's it gonna happen? You know, the big Geico surprise.
I'm sorry?
Some hair metal band. Are they going to jump out of those bushes?
No, this is a serious Geico ad.
That pyro was pretty cool, though.
Get more with Geico Commercial Insurance. Trade up today at geico.com/commercial.
It's time to start a healthy relationship with your money. With Navigant Credit Union, there are no hidden fees, great interest rates, and support that puts you first. Make the switch today. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Advance your career with an MBA or specialized master's through Babson College. Ranked #2 best college in the U.S. by the Wall Street Journal. Visit babson.edu/grad programs.
Cadillac knows that icons aren't just born, they're made. Just like the vibrant all-electric Lyric. Elevate your style in a Cadillac, the official luxury vehicle of the Boston Celtics, and me, Cedric Maxwell.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Well, yeah, it's been work. I've been I've had now 2-3 decent workouts, after which I had a little bit of crash, but not, this type of where I'm okay, I can't get out of bed to make a coffee type. So I was getting better with each workout, and I was okay, today I thought I was going to play 20 minutes, but Joe told me mid-fourth, he was like, I'm not going to take you out, so just, bite down and let's go. I said, okay, let's go. Got some sugar in my system and just push through, and at the end, 31, 32 minutes, decent game.
Even when talking about a viral illness, you can tell Kristaps Porzingis is smiling through it. Welcome back to Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. Yes, Max?
Did he use the word you always talk about me all the time? Sugar in my system?
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
No, he played.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis returned the other night. Obviously looked great. He had the game high in scoring. He had led the Celtics in plus-minus. And Kristaps Porzingis will start again tonight. That's the good news. The bad news tonight is Celtics have been used to playing without either Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. Tonight, they will play without both. Jason Tatum is going to sit tonight. This is clearly strategic, and we're going to be talking about this a lot over the final 4 weeks of the season. The Celtics are locked into their spot. There's very little to play for. They're not going to catch Cleveland. It's very unlikely they're going to be caught by New York. It's extremely unlikely, even though there's 3 or 4 teams in the West within a few 5-6 games of the Celtics. And it's important in case OKC does happen to lose and the Celtics get to the final. Yeah, you want to finish with the 3rd best record in the NBA. That's going to be hard to not do given the remaining schedule. So Joe Mazzulla has to pick and choose his spots. And what I believe is that he's going to want to have a couple of games, Max, with the whole group together. Once you don't have Jaylen tonight, then you're like, well, you're not going to get the whole group. Maybe this is the night to sit Tatum, and you end up with 5 days until he has to play between the Saturday game in Brooklyn and the Friday game in Salt Lake.
Yeah, I think that, and even with Salt Lake, you think about it, would you even play them there, or would you say, okay, you might get another opportunity to say, no, maybe not Salt Lake?
The problem with that is you could do that for every game now. And then you say, well, why play him in Portland? And then why play him in... Because none of these games are going to have an effect on the standings. This is all strategic as to how much you want these guys to play. And right now, as I said, the Celtics, starting 5, has only played together 20 times this year. That ranks 47th in the NBA.
Is this thing on? Hold on. See if this commissioner can hear what you're saying right now, that you might not be playing these players. Ooh. But I understand. I believe in it. I'm out of the 80s, though, where, you played 80 games a year.
With you.
But, it's a new generation, and players and their investment right now is to protect the players maybe from themselves of not having overload.
All right, previous game recap brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code SportsHub. That's code SportsHub for new customers. Get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. The Celtics had won 9 consecutive games in Brooklyn. It had been 35 years since they won 10 straight road games in a specific building. They had to do it Saturday, arriving at 3 in the morning after playing a back-to-back the night before and an early game in Brooklyn. Well, go figure. They got off to a great start and then had to puff and wheeze a little bit, crawling to the finish line. Celtics will again wear the home white tonight on the road. Green letters and numbers. They will go right to left. Brooklyn wearing their road black jerseys here at home at Barclays Center on the Fishbone Court here in Brooklyn. White letters and numbers. They go left to right. Day'Ron Sharpe will jump it against Kristaps Porzingis, who returns to action immediately, wins the jump ball back into the hands of Sam Hauser, who gets the start tonight for Derek White. And away we go. Celtics 0 for 5 from 3. Brooklyn 1 for 5. Celtics lead by 1. Entry Porzingis attacks the rim. Two-hand slam and the foul. He's back.
Ooh, the big fella elevated, coming through the paint. Put the tomahawk down.
Maxwell Lewis slaps his hands together. Jalen took that shot right away from him. Jalen bumps into Maxwell Lewis, knocks him backwards. Jalen spins, pump fake, loses Lewis, step through, hand off to Kata for the two-hand slam.
And a foul. And a foul on the backside.
Jalen Brown doing work. Holiday for Porzingis, swung in the corner. Pritchard, one step in on Cam Johnson, switches back to the left hand, lobs it up for Cornette. Two-hand slam, and those two have got something going.
Yeah. Learning how to play with a guy who is one of your bench mates.
Maxwell Lewis has been their best offensive player. 10 points in 7 minutes off the bench. Jalen gets in very deep on Zaire Williams. Turns, fades for the baseline. Short little jumper. Tough angle is good.
The Nets are, dare I say, defenseless.
And the lead pass for Zaire Williams. He launches a quick three, knocks it down, and Joe Mazzulla will grab the timeout because the Nets are on a 7-2 run. The lead is down to 16, and Joe Mazzulla wants to see the Celtics, Max, finish the quarter strong. Tatum switches to the right hand, steps to his left, little fall-away three, banks it in. Of course he did. Tatum just shakes his head. It's been his night, 7 of 13. Pritchard angles to his right against Jalen Wilson. Long cross-court, dangerous pass, easily picked off. And Keon Johnson will go the distance, double pump, reverse two-hand slam.
Peyton Pritchard is better than that. That was a really reckless pass.
Tatum played the whole first quarter, going to go the whole third as well. He's pressured along the sideline, gets rid of it to Hauser, enters the Cornette, finds the open man in the corner. Pritchard takes one dribble, kick out to Hauser, who's got all night to bury a three. Timeout, Jordy Fernandez.
And Jordy is hot. He wants 3 seconds called on the Celtics. He's been calling for it all game. He's out there demonstrating right now.
Boston by 7, 102-95. Celtics with the ball, and Jason Tatum coming out of the bullpen here midway through the fourth. He finds Drew Holiday, 2 dribbles in the paint, kick to the far corner. Pritchard lines up a three, swish.
See, they're double teaming anytime Jason gets the ball. Make him be a passer.
On the back tap to Jason Tatum, sits the entry to Porzingis, who says enough for the three-point shooting. I'm going to dive to the basket and flush on your head.
Oh, your little bitty head.
107-98, a monster fourth quarter for Kristaps Porzingis. Celtics by 4. Nets have to go super quick. Sharp hands to D'Angelo Russell. Long lead up the right side. Cam Johnson fires the deep three, and he hits it. It's a one-point game with 4 seconds to go. Pritchard first has to make the second free throw. It's in the air. No good. Rebound. Nets have it. Russell gets it away to Cameron Johnson. Half court. It is in the air. It's no good, and the ball game is over. And it doesn't get any scarier than that. The Cameron Johnson shot from half court might have been too late, but it was scary as it was sailing through the air with a chance to give the Nets a win when they trail by 11 with 2:20 to go. And this was as Brooklyn Nets 20-25 a game as you were going to see. The final score, Boston 115, Brooklyn 113. The Nets had their best offensive game of the season. In 68 games they have played, their best offensive game was Saturday night against the Celtics. The slower the pace, the worse the Celtics defense has been this year. We're going to talk about that with Joe Mazzulla coming up later. If you missed it, it wasn't in the highlights, but Peyton Pritchard, as we've been telling you since December he was going to do, broke the NBA record for most threes off the bench. And while we talk about the Celtics being locked into their spot, and we pretty much know one of the two teams are going to be playing in the first round of the playoffs, we'll get to that a little bit later. The only real suspense going on with this season, after can the Celtics stay healthy, is the three-point record, which has been held by Isaiah Thomas for 8 years since he had that magical season in 2017. Jason Tatum not playing tonight. 18 away. Remember, there's only 14 games left. 18 away from the record. Derek White, 20 away from the record. Peyton Pritchard, 25 away from the record. They're all going to break it. The question is who's going to break it first and who ends up with it when it's all said and done. I think those are going to be two different guys. I'm just going to say it here on March the 18th. I think Jason Tatum is going to get there first, but I think Peyton Pritchard is going to end up with the record when it's all said and done, because when we get to these games and we play out these final 14 games, I think he's going to play a lot more minutes than the starters.
I'll give you that. I think that if with that evaluation, I think you're true, because you're going to have him playing a lot more minutes, Tatum resting, probably going to have White resting a lot more. So, yeah, the opportunities will be there for him a lot more than those other two guys.
All right, so the Celtics have a chance to record their 37th 50-win season in franchise history. They do it for the 4th consecutive year. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but what was it that Phil Jackson always said? You are a legitimate championship threat if you win 40 before you lose 20. Tonight, the Celtics can win 50 before they lose 20. But in a year with OKC and Cleveland, the Celtics' accomplishments here are dwarfed not only by the two of them, but by what they did last year.
Well, I think it really is. You know, you always fight ghosts. And you've set a precedent from last year's team, what they were able to do. And obviously, look the way Cleveland's playing right now, just winning game after game, even without Donovan Mitchell being in the lineup sometimes.
All right, there are 27 days left in the season, and that is a lot of games. I know. But it is clearly too early to say that the Celtics are going to get the winner of Atlanta-Orlando in the play-in game. But the Celtics are going to get the winner of the Atlanta-Orlando play-in game.
This is too early.
But yet, funny, wow, Grandy breaking the rules. That's hard to believe. That never happens. That's what's going to happen. The Celtics are going to finish second. The 7-8 game is going to be Atlanta and Orlando. We don't know where that game is going to be. Those two teams play each other twice in the final week of the season, which is what's going to determine home court. But the thing about it is not only is there no suspense as far as the Celtics season, these final 4 weeks, there's a 90% chance or more that it's going to be one of those two teams in the first round.
Well, you think about those two teams and how they played so far this year. Atlanta has come in here and beat the Celtics twice. Orlando has played the Celtics really well. It'll be interesting matching up with those guys early on.
All right, different Nets team than we saw Saturday because Nick Claxton will start in the middle. Remember, Day'Ron Sharpe played really well in the game the other night. He's been better than Nick Claxton this year, but Claxton is their starter. Max's Player to Bank On, brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. In the market for a new home this spring. Log on every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Wow, that just passed. For CSB's Tuesday's Key to Home Ownership. Register at ClintonSavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF, Equal Housing Lender.
Porzingis is a guy out the box I'm looking at. Attacking the rim, shooting the jump shot, closing up the paint. I want to see what he does in another game, and then another game as he builds on.
Celtics, by the way, are leading the league in 2-point field goal percentage. You wouldn't think that, but they are. But obviously they take more threes than anybody else. Max's Keys to the Game, driven by your local New England Honda dealers. Contact your local New England Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Keys to the game, I think second chance opportunities. You got to keep it. If Sharpe was playing, definitely. Claxton's a guy, get on the glass. He can get that. So control the defensive glass if you're the Celtics.
Claxton won a game for the Nets down in Philadelphia, grabbing an offensive rebound. Still to come on Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. Our conversation with Joe Mazzulla about that game the other night, the slow pace, the idea of playing a team 4 times in a season when they look different every single time. You want to stay tuned for that. We'll take our trip around the NBA. It was one of the most entertaining nights in the league this season, because of all the guys that were out, all the games you thought would be blowouts that ended up going entirely the other way. But coming up next, Joe Murray has Sports Hub headlines. It was opening day for Major League Baseball today. That's how fast the calendar is turning. It's leading to the Celtics and the Nets here at TD Garden on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You can shop during this ad by saying, Alexa, add to cart. You are bountiful. Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails fruit-pectin gummies with collagen and biotin, plus antioxidants C&E, help you shine from the inside out. To add Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails gummies with collagen and biotin to your cart, just say, Alexa, add to cart. That's Alexa, add to cart.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Kelly's Roast Beef is celebrating every three-pointer with a slam dunk for kids fighting cancer. For every 3 Boston hits, Kelly's donates $33 to one mission, helping kids and families battle childhood cancer. And like the original 3-way, roast beef with American cheese, mayo, and James River barbecue sauce, this is a perfect combo of great taste and giving back. Plus, Kelly's is serving up their legendary roast beef at their newest locations in Dedham and Worcester. Stop by or visit kellysroastbeef.com to find a location near you. Kelly's Roast Beef, where every 3 counts. On and off the court.
Put a stop to what's bugging you with Burgess Pest Management, the trusted pest control company for me, Mike Felger. I use Burgess Pest Management, and you should too. Go to BurgessPest.com.
Looking for a higher rate of return? Clinton Savings Bank's Total Access Checking Account pays up to 4% annual percentage yield when qualifications are met. You'll have access to over 55,000 surcharge-free ATMs, and you can deposit checks with just one click on your mobile device. Their online money management tool can help you track and set up spending limits and watch your cash flow. Stop by any branch location or visit us at clintonsavings.com to open your Total Access Checking Account. Some restrictions may apply. For complete details, call 978-365-3700 or visit clintonsavings.com. Member FDIC, member DIF. Rates subject to change.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app. Sports Hub headlines presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Patriots have signed former Vikings center and first-round pick Garrett Bradbury. It's a deal worth up to $12 million, 2 years, $3.8 million guaranteed. The Major League Baseball season began today in Tokyo. And while the Dodgers defeated the Cubs 4-1, and Aroldis Chapman the favorite to start the year as the closer for the Red Sox. Headlines, they are brought to you by Valvoline and Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your next drive to oil change at Valvoline and Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray. Grandy and Max will take you around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Miles here is an electrician running wiring for this new home build.
Good morning.
Miles doesn't have time for funny business.
I guess.
Miles traded up to serious commercial auto insurance from Geico for customized coverage that grows with his business, all for seriously low rates.
So where's the Geico surprise cameo?
Come again?
You know, like some big famous football player or something. He's gonna bust through that wall, isn't he?
No, this ad is serious business.
Guys, get over here. You gotta see this.
No, there's nothing funny over here. Sorry. Get more with Geico Commercial Insurance. Trade up today at geico.com/commercial.
Some vehicles are simply made. Cadillac vehicles are made to be iconic. And whether that's being made to be vibrant in an all-electric Lyriq, made to be epic in a luxurious Escalade, or made to be thrilling with the dynamic performance of CT4 and CT5, Cadillac is always made to be bold. This is Cedric Maxwell, and I can tell you that icons aren't just born, they're made. Visit your New England Cadillac dealer, the exclusive luxury vehicle of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics. And me, Cedric Maxwell. Hi, Cedric Maxwell. As a former professional basketball player, two-time world champion, and calling the games at 98.5 The Sports Hub, fans know I love the Green Team. I want to share my experience with another amazing Green Team, FindMassMoney.gov. Did you know that 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like an uncashed check, refund from an overpaid bill, or long-forgotten savings account? I found money, and so can you. FindMassMoney.gov is a free service from the Massachusetts State Treasury Office. Visit FindMassMoney.gov and see if you have any green waiting for you.
Ready to shoot your shot? Log into BetMGM and make your picks in their March Matchups $250K Pick'em for your chance to win a share of bonus bets. It's free to play and easy to get started. Just log into your BetMGM account and predict what will happen at different points throughout the college basketball tournament. You'll earn points with every correct answer, which gives you a shot to win a share of bonus bets. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Massachusetts only. Existing customer offer subject to eligibility requirements and rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMe.com.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Celtics and Nets getting set to go. Our trip around the NBA brought to you by your Boston area Chevrolet dealers. Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup at your New England Chevy dealers. Find exciting offers, too, on the powerful Silverado and feature-packed all-new Equinox.
Goldie popping. McConnell underneath the basket. Looking. Toppin in the corner for three.
Oh, yeah! OB! Yes!
Obi Toppin. That looked like Tyrese Halliburton against the Bucks.
That actually is from the Pacers TV network, believe it or not. On the Obi Toppin shot, looked just like the Halliburton shot. They go in there without Halliburton, and they win in Minnesota. Philadelphia down 11 guys. Down 11 guys, starting the Celtics champion O'Shea Brissett at center. Built a 22-point lead till they end up losing the game. Let's see if we can hear how they lost. This is brutal. They had an 8-point lead with a minute to go. They are up by 3 in the final seconds. Rockets have to miss a free throw and pray to get an offensive rebound. Here's what happened.
Can really don't want to have any more. Ford's got to get active. Westbrook puts up a prayer, and it goes in!
That's the Westbrook one from Denver. Here's what happened with Houston and Philadelphia. Şengün was able to get an offensive rebound, put it back in. That forced overtime, and the Rockets ended up surviving that game. Meanwhile, in the game you heard the Westbrook highlight, Denver, without Jokic or Jamal Murray, goes in and beats Golden State. They own Golden State and the Lakers.
Yeah, Golden State is really, one of these teams, they've been playing so well, and all of a sudden, Steve Kerr was so disappointed with his team. He said, our effort, and we did not deserve to win.
Meanwhile, Detroit had a 46-point win at New Orleans. Second biggest win in Pistons franchise history. Remember the first?
Nope.
2003, Tayshaun Prince shooting a bunch of threes at the end of the game. You were on TV with Mike that night. I was with the legendary Jimmy Myers as the Celtics went down by 60 and then scored the final 8 points to only lose by 52, the worst loss in Celtics history 22 years ago.
That's when I was going crazy over there thinking, like, they're still shooting threes.
Yeah, who knew?
But
ahead of their time.
Yeah,
ahead of their time. All right, that's your trip around the NBA. We got the Celtics. We've got the Brooklyn Nets. No Jaylen Brown, no Jason Tatum for the Celtics tonight. We'll talk about all of it with Joe Mazzulla next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You can shop during this ad by saying, Alexa, add to cart. You are bountiful. Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails fruit-pectin gummies with collagen and biotin, plus antioxidant CNE, help you shine from the inside out. To add Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails gummies with collagen and biotin to your cart, just say, Alexa, add to cart. That's Alexa, add to cart.
Sasha hated sand, the way it stuck to things for weeks. So when Maddie shared a surf trip on Expedia Trip Planner, he hesitated. Then he added a hotel with a cliffside pool to the plan, and they both spent the week in the water. You were made to follow your whims. We were made to help find a place on the beach with a pool and a waterfall and a soaking tub and, of course, a great shower. Expedia, made to travel.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
You manage your business, we'll manage your finances. With Navigant Credit Union's cash management services, you'll boost efficiency and enhance performance. From collections to disbursements, it's the expertise you didn't know you needed. Try Navigant Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Geico's motorcycle expertise gives me the coverage I need, like 24/7 claims. I'm on cloud 9.
Disclaimer, clouds are wholly unable to support the weight of an adult human.
What's happening?
Furthermore, clouds are not numbered. Even if you procured a jetpack and searched, you'd find no cloud numbered 9. However, at that altitude, you'd likely befriend a flock of migrating snow geese.
Geese?
Who'd encourage you to leave your 24/7 Geico motorcycle claims insurance behind, as they would take you in and even share their dinner of crickets and clovers with you.
Ew.
Geico assumes no liability for any indigestion that may occur from a clover cricket dinner. Geico, expertise for your motorcycle.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Coach's interview brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market. Download the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app today. Save on groceries and gas. Go shopping, get rewards. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarkets of the Celtics. Here's Sean Grandy with the coach.
All right, Joe Murray, thank you. Joe, I know you're not like what I would call hardcore NBA viewer in that, sitting in front of the TV or the laptop watching every game. But we've talked a lot about trying not to have expectations in these games when people, particularly now when there's this body of work and people see this win-loss record against that win-loss record. There was one game after another last night with guys out. I don't mean a random guy out. Jokic, Jamal Murray, Halliburton. The Sixers literally had 11 guys out. So it was this night on the schedule where you could have easily expectations about the way games were going to go, and all of them, you watch some of them, all of them seem to go in the exact opposite direction. There's never been a better lesson of what we talk about here that way.
Yeah, I mean, and they all ended up in close games. They all, a couple of them, two of them, ended up in close game situations, and that it comes down to execution there. And you saw we were able to watch a few of those as a staff today. But yeah, I mean, listen, like the NBA is full of guys who are hungry, who want to win, who play. And at the same time, the margins and different teams and different players. They can look different on every single night, and they can bring different strengths and weaknesses to a game. And the Nets are a perfect example of that. We had a tough game against them the other night, but they were without Noah Clowney, they were without Claxton, they were without one or two other players. And then tonight, they're going to have Clowney back, Claxton back, and so they present some of the same challenges as the other night, but also different ones because of the lineup that they have, and we got to be ready to take advantage of that on both ends of the floor.
I want to talk about that in a second, about the idea of how you're going to play a team 4 times. This is not the only team. You're going to play 4 times, and each one feels a little bit different. But you were asked about getting into the paint the other night, and this is either connected or not. It's either something or it's not. But the way the NBA tracks it, the game Saturday was the slowest pace game you have played in this year. And I looked at them.
Didn't feel like it.
I know it didn't, and yet it was. As far as it's the way they track it. But the trend I noticed that came out of it was scores, points per possession, not expected, real life points per possession, are way up in those games that have been played at a slower pace. Particularly like your defensive numbers. That game out in Minnesota was a slow pace game, which gave up a lot of points. There was a bunch of them. And the games in which you have not been as efficient defensively, yet been more efficient offensively, have been the slower pace games, which almost seems counterintuitive.
Yeah, I think with the slower the pace, probably the more you're switching, the less turnover opportunities that you have, the more shots that both teams are going to get up on each possession, which then generates a higher level of variance, so to speak, from that standpoint, because it's kind of like when you play the Lakers, when you play against Doncic, as the pace is so slow. And, usually some of the slower paced teams like that, the ball is being controlled by 1 or 2 guys who don't turn the ball over, and they're able to just kind of make plays. And so coming off a back-to-back on that game, that makes sense. But you'll always look for ways to try to push the pace or push the speed of possessions up a little bit, when you're in those situations.
Well, that's something you can control a little. Here's something you can't, which is going to make this a wasted exercise about controlling time and space. But 13 games left after tonight. You've had your starting lineup, or what we call the starting lineup, for 20 of those first 69 games. That ranks 20 out of 69. That ranks 47th in the league, by the way, as far as 5-man combinations and number of games.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. It is when you consider the entire body of work. But here's the question. Is it important to get a few games here over the last 4 weeks to have them all play together, or is that something we just talk about here in the sports talk zeitgeist?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know what's right or what's wrong. At the end of the day, you always do what's best for your team, what gives you the best chance to win, what gives you the best chance to be successful, what gives you the best chance to be healthy. So, yeah, there are times that – here's the thing. We're not going to go out of our way not to do it.
Right.
And so, what's most important is making sure we take advantage of opportunities in the time that we have now. And so we're not going to go out of our way not to do something like that. And I think that's the best way to answer that.
Here's the subtext of it. Drew and KP haven't played together this year a ton. It's like 600 minutes maybe together. Yet Saturday, they looked beyond in sync together.
Oh, the start of the fourth quarter was insane. Yeah, I think there's obviously, for a comfort level standpoint, you want that, but I think we trust our guys. They trust the connectivity that they have together, and you obviously want to feel good and have the right habits going into it. And so, the moments you can, you want to take advantage of that.
You mentioned Claxton and Clowney being available here tonight, which basically makes this 4 games against the Nets. Here's the number that I pulled, which is crazy. They have played in the first 3 games, just 3 games, 16 different guys, at least 16 minutes against you, which makes these 3 completely different games, and tonight 4 completely different games. Has the act of scouting, the act of how you prepare for the other team, has that even changed in just the 6 years you've been here with so much more volatility?
No question. It used to be much more constant. To me, it's even like, you have a shoot-around, you go over one thing, you get to the arena, and the injury report's updated, and someone's, either in or out, or multiple guys questionable on one day, and so does it make sense to go over something that may or may not happen? Or to me, that's what's kind of led us to focus on the margins and focus on the things that impact winning. Regardless of the players that play tonight, they have a DNA about the way they play. Offensively, they do a great job in off-ball. They do a great job moving without the ball, which, that's why it's hard to rebound against them, and that's why you give up, some different kind of catch-and-shoot threes, because they're always moving without the basketball. And defensively, they could pressure you, they could turn you over, they could switch, they could blitz, and they really, try to speed you up. So regardless of who's in, who's out, there's a DNA. I think, regardless of who played in Game 2, they outshot us by 10. Game 3, they outshot us by 8. We got to be better at that tonight.
And Jordy Freeman has got a lot of credit for that, what you're talking about here. Universally praised for this season. He got a unique opportunity this summer coaching the Canadian national team, the Olympics. Is that something that's interesting to you? It seems like an opportunity to use a different part of your brain, I guess, which is something you always seem open to.
It's a give or take, because at the same time you're giving up your psychology and leaks and tells to your opponents.
Guys you could be playing against, right? And coaching
so
against.
It goes both ways, right? Like, if you did something like that, you'd be able to study all those guys and kind of see what makes them tick, how they do it. But at the same time, they'd be doing the same for you. So, it's 50-50.
Does that mean everything you've ever said in this segment is a lie because you don't want people to hear it?
Lie's a strong word.
It's a lot of strong words. Celtics and Nets, it's next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club. Politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize. And turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Is your relationship with your bank in a rut? Might be time for someone new. At Navigant Credit Union, we offer better rates, fewer fees, and support that puts you first. Don't put it off. Join Navigant Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Whether you're a small, medium, or Fortune 100 company, NetSuite by Oracle is the leading cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR into one platform. NetSuite provides real-time insights and forecasting, allowing you to peer into the future and seize new opportunities. Grow profitably with NetSuite. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/Celtics. That's netsuite.com/Celtics.
When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase that you can redeem for groceries. With the Shaw's app, you receive personalized deals and digital coupons. You can also plan, shop, and cook with ease with Shaw's meal plans. Become a free member today. Download the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app and receive $5 off your next purchase of $25 or more just for signing up. Enjoy convenient curbside pickup and delivery options too. Shaw's, perfecting the art of fresh.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
If the Celtics were ever set up for a scheduled loss, it was Saturday. 7th game in 11 nights, a back-to-back 19 hours and 1,200 miles apart. And with a big first-half lead fading to a point of no return, it was the returning unicorn that rang the bell. On the back tap to Jason Tatum, sits the entry to Porzingis, who says enough with the three-point shooting. I'm going to dive to the basket and flush on your head.
Oh, your little bitty head.
107-98, a monster fourth quarter for Kristaps Porzingis. 10 straight wins in Brooklyn now as the greatest road show in NBA history continues. They say you're a legit title threat if you win 40 before you lose 20. Tonight, the Celtics will try to do that one 10 better. They gun for win number 50 in a rematch with D'Angelo Russell and the Brooklyn Nets. Next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Amica Insurance, Shaw's and Star Market, Bosch Tools, Kelly's Roast Beef, and by Ticketmaster.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, your Eastern Region Lexus dealers, and by Town Fair Tire.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by Brex, Corona, your New England Honda dealers. FindMassMoney.gov, NetSuite by Oracle, Cambridge Savings Bank, Kia North Danvers, Comcast Business, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
It is Banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is Banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At TD Garden for the Celtics' only home game in a 3-week span. Starting lineups brought to you by Amica Insurance, exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. Change for Brooklyn from Saturday. Nick Claxton will start in the middle. D'Angelo Russell in the backcourt with Keon Johnson again. Cam Johnson, who's had a good year against the Celtics, and Zaire Williams, who guarded Jason Tatum a lot in the game the other night, will start despite some injury issues. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown both out tonight. Celtics, as a result, will sound like this.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Drew Holiday, UCLA.
Sam Hauser, University of Virginia.
Al Horford, University of Florida.
Kristaps Porzingis, Baloncesto Sevilla.
Very few games for the Celtics without both Brown and Tatum the last couple of years. Ford F-150 first quarter presented by Ford F-Series. #1 selling pickup, #1 truck in brand loyalty. Tonight's contestant, John Carabino of Burlington. If Boston goes up by 15 at any point in the first, John wins the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. The Celtics will not play home again until the month of April. 2 weeks from tomorrow. 6-game, 2-week road trip will begin Friday night in Salt Lake City.
Into these games, you said you're playing to stay in shape and you're playing for your rhythm. And your Boston Celtics now stay healthy.
Celtics will wear the alternate black jerseys tonight with the green letters and numbers. They will go left to right in the first half. Brooklyn will wear the home whites, black letters and numbers. They will go right to left. Nick Claxton, who did not play Saturday, will jump it against Kristaps Porzingis. And on Tuesday night at TD Garden, we are underway. A rare opening tip loss for Porzingis. Brooklyn will go on offense first. It's in the hands of Nick Claxton. Fakes the handoff to D'Angelo Russell. Porzingis plays way off Claxton. I mean, way off. Waiting for the handoff. Zaire Williams comes to get it. Right-hand dribble, attacks the paint, blows by Hauser. Hauser stayed with him, reached out to try to block the shot, ended up committing the foul.
So at that point, you let Kristaps take over then. Coming towards the basket, had an opportunity to block that shot. Looking at Sam on the offside, hit him on the arm. He didn't never got that ball up, though. Kristaps, he was all over that backboard.
Zaire Williams, the former Memphis Grizzly. It's such an interesting group that they put together here. They played hard. There have been a lot of 20-point leads in net games this year. Either they're up or down, and the games always end up close no matter what.
You get guys performing and playing hard. I think that's all that matters in this league sometimes.
You're going to see some strange things here in this bizarre year in which for every Boston, Cleveland, OKC, at the bottom of the league, there's teams that are sort of, I mean, let's just say the word we're not supposed to say. They're openly tanking, openly trying to lose games here to get a better draft position, some more desperate than others. And it's created some very unusual lineups. Free throws good for Zaire Williams. Brooklyn scores first. Al Horford straight away, challenged by Claxton at three-point line, enters to Porzingis. Porzingis drives strong, runs it off the window and in, score that, and the foul. We've seen a lot of twin towers from the Celtics. Porzingis and Horford have not played a lot together.
And this is a good opportunity, and this is what I like. And I was trying to tell somebody about this in particular. I said with Kristaps last year, he led the league in percentage in the rim and scoring in the paint. When you punish teams for switching, that is a real good thing in this league.
314 minutes this year that Horford and Porzingis have played together. Three-point play for Porzingis, who led the Celtics in scoring, led the game in scoring on Saturday night to his return, 3-2. But it's early. Cam Johnson, the handoff. They swing around from Zaire Williams. Bounce pass to Claxton, wants the handoff to Russell. Turns the corner on Holiday, runs it up with the left hand and gets the bounce.
Just flowed that one up. He didn't even think he was going to shoot it. He was looking at Claxton on the right-hand side.
Well-traveled player for someone in his mid-20s. D'Angelo Russell, Holiday, or Derek White straight away, lobs it down low. Porzingis gets there, and in one motion, doesn't bring the ball in. He caught it almost like a volleyball set in the palm of his hand and just pushed it off the window and in.
How big your hands have to be to control that basketball like that?
I have no idea. And he deflects the cross-court pass here into the hands of Derek White, who shovels the lead to Porzingis, who flies in for the two-hand slam, and Porzingis has the first 7 points of the night.
Happy, go happy, but I like it. When your big dogs is running, you got to feed him. Howie, feed him.
7-4, Boston by 3. Jason Tatum all smiles from the Boston bench. We're in street close tonight. D'Angelo Russell turns the corner, stop and start of the mid-block, runs it with the left hand off the glass, no good. Hauser comes back to grab a strong rebound. Puts in the hands of Derek White, left side lead. Al Horford moves it ahead to Drew Holiday, deep on the left side against Keon Johnson. Celtics are moving around the perimeter. Derek White Watched by Zaire Williams. Here's the entry. Porzingis catches. Russell trying to reach in and knock it away. Can't do it. Porzingis bobbles it, then returns to Holiday. Shot clock down to 4. Holiday, a couple of steps to his left, going to have to make a quick decision. Tough following 19-footer is no good. Good defense from Brooklyn on the rebound for Zaire Williams. Zaire Williams right side. The jab step on Al Horford. Jump pass back to the left side. Good look for Keon Johnson, but his three is no good. Long rebound. Horford snatches it away from D'Angelo Russell.
Good job by Horford this time. Take him to the post. Make it dance.
In the front court, draws a double team. Bounce pass back out to Derek White, who's open three. Is an air ball. And the rebound deflects off Sam Hauser out of bounds. Derek White was wide open on the left side.
Come up and get that basketball. You're going to be wide open because Brooklyn wants to take away the paint.
He's gotten as many open threes as anybody in the league this year. 7-4, Boston by 3.
That ball almost hit Lenny Clark.
Yeah, down the front row.
Lap.
Fun trivia fact, he was the host of my bachelor party. You know that? First time I got married. Keon Johnson catches, steps to his left behind the screen. His three is good.
Another trivial fact, he also was talking at the event that I was at with the Celtics opening day many years ago. Told a joke about me. I didn't like it.
Interesting. Well, you can confront him. Entry to Porzingis. He's going to kick back out. Holiday has a good look for the left side. His three, though, going to come up short. Claxton has the rebound. Tie game with over 3 minutes gone here at the Garden. Claxton shovels to the trailer. Zaire Williams steps to his left. Pump fake on Porzingis. Goes to Keon Johnson instead. Switches to the right hand. On the Hauser Hunt. Goes off the glass hard. No good. Hauser stayed in front of him with the rebound for Derek White. Derek White up the right side. He's going to attack. Zaire Williams goes too hard off the glass, misses the shot, and the rebound comes all the way out to D'Angelo Russell. Not enough touch on that from Derek White. Left-hand dribble, Cam Johnson. Kick out to the left side. The three is good for D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell, man, just almost is just comical. The fact that he can be so good at sometimes, and then other times, just non-existent.
The Nets made more threes than the Celtics on Saturday night. That's been rare this year. They've made the first two of the game tonight, lead 10-7. Al Horford, return to Derek White. Moving left side of the floor, Claxton blitzes. Pass return to Al Horford. Now Drew Holiday on the wing. Left-hand dribble, attacks Cameron Johnson. Gets in deep, turns, flips it up, gets the bounce.
He was looking for that contact. He wanted and one.
You know the Celtics team, all they do is take it inside and score. Corner three on the other side, Keon Johnson no good. The rebound for Drew Holiday. Celtics 0 for 2 from distance. Brooklyn 2 of 4. 10-9, Celtics trail by 1. Handoff to Sam Hauser on the left side. Goes to Derek White, lobs it down low, caught by Porzingis, and he is fouled. Reach in, Keon Johnson thought he could knock it away from Porzingis, made too much contact, and commits the foul.
He gave a shot, no shot. I think he was trying to bring the ball up. Porzingis is like walking to the free throw line. No, son, on the side.
And Porzingis, who's kind of bent over there for a second, trying to catch his breath. Remember, still trying to work way back into game shape, but he looks great played. But getting your win is a different deal. Horford, Anderson Porzingis, and there's another bad foul. This one committed by Zaire Williams. Well, as the ball came in.
Porzingis made mention. He said, with whatever he has, I think is a lot better now. But he just said, I couldn't even get up to make coffee. And, you know, he's a coffee-holic.
I was going to say my wife would kill herself if that was the case with him. Derek White into the corner. Sam Hauser's three is no good. The rebound, Claxton steps in front of Zaire Williams. Brooklyn by 1 and the ball.
Sam to get this out of his system, get back in the rhythm.
Nick Claxton, Porzingis runs away from him, so Claxton will step in, and then Porzingis is waiting, so he's just going to bring it back out on the left side for a Zaire Williams three. That is no good. And the rebound, Drew Holiday. The Nets create open shots. They just don't have enough good shooters. Derek White, stop and start. He slips, but keeps the dribble alive. Getting it back to Holiday. Porzingis now operating straight away. Tried to lob it into Drew Holiday. They were not in sync there as they were all night on Saturday, and Porzingis throws it over his head out of bounds.
The one that made that play work a lot was Jaylen Brown. Keep an eye on the guy a little bit more at layup.
No Brown, no Tatum tonight. Celtics trailing by 1. Cameron Johnson straight away. There's a bounce pass to Claxton. Right-hand dribble, attacks Porzingis, runs it off the glass and in. Kept it just away from the shot blocker in time to do it. An 8-2 run here for Brooklyn. They lead by 3, 12-9. Derek White. D'Angelo Russell trying to reach to slap the ball away. Moving to his right. Gets Claxton in front of him on the switch. Moves it left side, Holiday. They go inside to Al Horford. Brooklyn going to be small in the paint here, so the double team comes. Kick out Holiday, finds the open man. Derek White, 3. He sailed it too strong. And the rebound for Keon Johnson. Celtics 0 for 4 now from distance, midway through the first. D'Angelo Russell bobbles his dribble, but throws a bounce pass safely out to Zaire Williams. Keon Johnson celebrating a Tennessee win the other night. Swings it around in the corner. Wide open 3 missed by Zaire Williams. Air ball. Hauser the rebound. Derek White angles to his left. Drop back to Holiday. He's going to attack. Step through. He was at the rim, but he throws to the corner for a Sam Hauser 3. Welcome to the NBA in 2025.
That was called a layup. He gave that up. A layup.
But they get the 3, and the game is tied. Even at 12.
I don't like it.
Tayshaun Prince started on this floor 22 years ago. Claxton, turn to the corner on Al Horford, drives, spins it with that fingertips out of the left hand, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Drew Holiday. Tie game, 5:28 to go in the first. Holiday going to pull up. He's going to shoot this 3. Front iron, no good. And the rebound eludes Hauser. Nick Claxton's got another one, his 3rd. D'Angelo Russell, bad bounce pass. Hauser almost knocked it away, but it gets to Keon Johnson. Shuttles into the corner for a Cam Johnson 3. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
A couple opportunities right now the Celtics have had, just can't come up with these loose balls.
5:14 to go, opening quarter. Brooklyn 15, Boston 12 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club. Politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize. And turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Is your relationship with your bank in a rut? Might be time for someone new. At Navigant Credit Union, we offer better rates, fewer fees, and support that puts you first. Don't put it off. Join Navigant Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Lexus invites you to experience the thoughtful design. Nice. Exhilarating performance. Whoa. And attention to every detail that makes a Lexus so, well, amazing. Get offers on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event, now through March 31st. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Right now at Verizon, you can get one line for less than you think. Just $50 per month when you bring your phone, which is less than you spend on Bella's Dog Walker and Glam Squad every week. Get one line on unlimited welcome for $50 per month with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Boston Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply.
Looking to heat things up this winter? Now may be the perfect time to upgrade your home's insulation, electric water heaters, or even replace your windows. With Clinton Savings Bank's partnership with Mass Save, you can apply for a 0 annual percentage rate heat loan with interest-free financing up to $25,000 for energy-efficient home improvements. Apply today at clintonsavings.com.
Member FDIC, member DIF, equal housing lender. Call 888-744-4272 for details about credit costs and terms. All loans subject to credit approval. Some restrictions may apply and offers are subject to change or cancellation. Visit masssave.com/heat loan for full details.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Celtics trail by 3, 15-12. But it's early, midway through the first quarter. Thanks to Kelly's Roast Beef for their generosity. Every three-pointer the Celtics hit this month, they'll donate $33 to one mission helping kids fight cancer, up to $10,000. Kelly's Roast Beef, home of the original three-way. Be proud to be local, always original. Celtics just 1 of 6, though, from 3.
I'm in the basketball trying to get good shots. Said, and the crowd a minute ago just groaned. Holiday came in, essentially had a first-grade layup and threw it out in the corner.
And yet Hauser made the 3, and that's the only one the Celtics have made here. Bizarre to see the Celtics get out-attempted and out-made from 3. That's what happened Saturday against Brooklyn, and so far the Nets have made 3 from distance. Celtics just 1. That's how the Sixers built the big lead, the makeshift Sixers in Houston last night. Some crazy games on the schedule last night. Denver without Jokic and Murray going into San Francisco and winning. Derek White turns the corner, gets the free throw line, lobs it down low to Horford. He gives up an in-close shot to kick out to Baylor Shireman, who knocks down his 6th 3 of the year. So twice the Celtics have been trailing by 3. Twice they have tied the game on threes after giving up layups. Martin moves it to the right wing, and the three is no good from Keon Johnson. Rebound for Al Horford.
Yeah, Johnson ain't bashful, man, about shooting basketball.
They run sharp in the game for the first time for the Nets. Here's Peyton Pritchard. Spinning under the basket, watched by Martin. I know something in me old school loves the fact that they put Martin and Lewis in at the same time. They did it the other night, too. Derek White to the left side. Pritchard. Tricky dribble, creates a step back and some separation, but he misses the three, and the rebound goes out of bounds. So your guy Maxwell Lewis, who had 10 points all season and then had 10 the other night, and then had a bigger game against Atlanta in the back-to-back. So some guys trying to, you're so concerned about placement in the standings. Meanwhile, you got a lot of guys out there trying to play for their lives in this final month of the season. Nets have it left side. Keon Johnson dribbles to the elbow into a wide open jumper that he knocks down. Nobody came out to challenge. Nets have the lead 17-15. Celtics have Pritchard, Cornette, Shireman, Horford, and Derek White on the floor. Derek White doesn't use the Al Horford screen. Moves to the Cornette right side. Puts in the hands of Pritchard. Pritchard trying to dribble around Keon Johnson. Shut off for the baseline. Diagonal kick out. Horford touches to Derek White for three.
That ball looked like it was a little low and to the left. Able to catch it and square himself and knock that down nicely.
And with that one, Derek White matches Jason Tatum on the three-point list for the Celtics. Meanwhile, driving and scoring easily is Martin with that left-hand layup. 19-18, Nets back in front. Derek White moves to his left. Zaire Williams in front of him. Horford comes over, sets the screen. Cross-court it goes to Cornette. Meanwhile, they got to call foul here on Horford because he got free in the paint because it looked like he knocked down Zaire Williams. He did.
Give him a little elbow. And then right in the chops.
You're going to pack 6 suits to the trip, or are you going to like switch up in 2 different combinations?
Fashion guru here.
I'm just curious.
I think I'm going to take 6. I think I'll take 6. I'll take maybe 7 shirts and T-shirts, but you know, Monday is going to be 97 degrees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Who's that?
Brendan Watford in the game. LSU Tiger didn't play the other night. Over the shoulder pass gives Sharp a clean look at a 3, and he knocks it down. Sharp has been really good. He hasn't shot the 3 well, but overall they've been better. The Nets have been better with Sharp on the floor than they have with Claxton. 22-18, Brooklyn by 4. Torrey Craig is in for the Celtics. Clowney steps in for Brooklyn, and a 3-second violation defensively. And so as we hit the timeout, Celtics will get a free throw on the ball when we return. 2:47 to go. Opening quarter, Brooklyn 22, Boston 18 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hotels.com knows that planning your book club's annual field trip can get chaotic. Rhea, the romance reader, wants to stay in Prince Charming's castle. Self-improvement Steve needs a hotel gym. Leela and Jeff, the horror fans, ghosted the group chat about budget. And you've read enough true crime to know that murdering them isn't a real option. With the Hotels.com app, invite all your friends to collaborate and find the perfect hotel together. Share properties, vote on your favorites, and book all in one place. Find your perfect somewhere with Hotels.com.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club. Politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize. And turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
You manage your business, we'll manage your finances. With Navigant Credit Union's cash management services, you'll boost efficiency and enhance performance. From collections to disbursements, it's the expertise you didn't know you needed. Try Navigant Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Bet the unexpected. Every upset, every day with DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings is offering all customers a no-sweat parlay every single day. Now, how does it work? Well, you opt in and place a bet on any parlay. If your bet doesn't hit, you'll get a bonus bet back in the amount of your original bet. So bet the unexpected with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SPORTSHUB. That's code SPORTSHUB to get a no-sweat parlay every single day. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. And hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility and wagering restrictions apply. Opt in to get one no-sweat bet. No-sweat bonus bet issued in amount of losing qualifying bet. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Maximum reward and qualifying bet criteria vary. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Breck's proud to be the official corporate card of the Celtics. Breck's cards sell over 25,000 companies. Make every dollar count. Learn more at Brex.com/grow. 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Easily Media Group Station.
Randy Max sold out TD Garden. Peyton Pritchard shooting a technical. Knocks it down to get the Celtics within 3. 22-19 is a defensive 3-second call. Pritchard turns the corner, drives, and floats it out. Bad pass saved by Derek White from going out of bounds. Celtics a lot of sink here. Derek White turns, has to fire a deep 3. It's way too strong. And the rebound belongs to Clowney.
Well, what I saw was sharp. Boy, it was tremendous hitting that glass. Whoa.
Clowney lost the ball, slapped away by Craig, but they're calling a foul as he came down that left side. All bench players in for the Nets now. Martin, Sharp, Lewis, Watford, and Clowney. Celtics only have one starter, Derek White, on the floor.
One of the things that happens, I hate that play when the defender, the offensive guy, runs into you full speed with the elbow and knocks you backwards. That's not cool.
Day'Ron Sharp takes the handoff, has it deep on the left side. They run away from him. Handoff, Clowney turns the corner, floats it up for Sharp, who throws it down with 2 hands. And the Nets have their largest lead, now up by 5. 24-19. Celtics having trouble scoring. Derek White for Shireman on the wing against Zaire Williams. Now Derek White straight away. Derek White enters the cornet. Bad pass. Telegraphed it. Picked off easily by Clowney. Clowney, left side diagonal lead. Jumping into the paint. Martin with a kick out into the corner. Martin takes the handoff back. Fall away 3. It's a bad shot. No good. Rebound, Torrey Craig.
Great form. Just didn't hit the rim.
24-19. Brooklyn by 5. Peyton Pritchard gets a Cornet screen. Sharp in front of him. Here's the step back 3 in the air. No good. Rebound eludes Cornet. Comes all the way out to Lewis. Knocked away by Shireman. Diving, knock it free was Cornet, but it's picked off the floor by Watford, and he throws away a bounce pass. Ugly sequence here. Shireman the steal, bounce pass lead. Torrey Craig gets knocked down by Watford, who's holding his hands up as if to say, what did I do? It's about 19,000 people that can answer that question. He just gave Torrey Craig free throw.
I like what Torrey Craig did. What he did, he extended, he showed them the ball it back into the body, and then hit him with the body, and didn't let him touch the basketball, so you had to make that call.
So cool to see Abby Chin doing play-by-play. Very proud big brother tonight, watching her do the game on NBC Boston. And Jackie McMullen and Diamond DeShields, WNBA All-Star in Chicago a few years ago. I saw her play out in Chicago. Torrey Craig gets the first free throw. This is an opportunity for you to say something nice about Abby or Jackie or Diamond DeShields or really anybody you want to during the free throws.
Don't know my Shields. The only Shield I know was the one.
I'm so old. This is how old I am. I had her father on my fantasy team when I was in high school. Great ball player for the Expos. 24-21, Celtics within 3. Martin picks up his dribble. Pritchard watching as the ball's moved to Day'Ron Sharp. Sharp trying to get it back to Martin instead. Watford going to come get it. He switches to the left hand, floats it up awkwardly, and banks it in. Well, that was a hope shot, but it went.
Just kick that puppy right off the window.
Watford on the board. A pretty ugly offensive quarter here for the Celtics. They trail 26-21, 52 seconds to go. A lot of nights like this over the final month. Derek White out of the Leprechaun logo. Moving to his right. Watford blitzes at him. Derek White switches to the left hand. He's in some trouble here. Ball slapped away. Clean steal. Derek White just turns it over. Watford into the front court. 2 for 1. He finds Lewis. Lewis up fakes the 3. Return to Watford. Straightaway 3 in the air. No good. Celtics dodge 1 rebound. Good hands. Peyton Pritchard knocks it away from Daron Sharp.
Sharp works that glass. That's old school.
This guy's going to get paid. 26-21. Brooklyn by 5. About a 2.5-second differential on the 2 clocks as we count it down in the first quarter. Peyton Pritchard deep on the left side. Switches to the left hand, drives on Clowney in deep, then throws to the corner. Torrey Craig, tough contested 3. No good. Long rebound, chased down by Shireman. Clock running down, so he has to throw up a crazy 3. It's an air ball. Really ugly first quarter comes to an end. For the Celtics, they shoot 3 of 13 from 3, 37%. Overall, you don't have Brown or Tatum. You got to get a little more creative. End of 1 at the Garden. Brooklyn 26, Boston 21 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club. Politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Hey, it's Zoe, and Oakers Technologies has a long history of helping businesses stay future-ready as their single-source IT partner, providing everything from full IT infrastructure to everyday AV needs. And they're hyper-focused on managed IT services that feel easy and simple from a single point of contact. Their ProCare support team are the people behind the technology that make sure that you have a custom approach to the support and resources you need to keep your business future-ready with Oakers Technologies, proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Hi, this is Bob Sosi, voice of New England football. You've heard me talk about ClearPath for veterans and safety insurance. Now New Hampshire residents can also support our veterans and save on auto insurance. ClearPath for Veterans is working with Safety Insurance to help New England veterans at the Resource Center in Devens, Massachusetts. Safety policyholders can make a $50 tax-deductible donation to ClearPath and earn a 5% discount on your safety automobile insurance. New Hampshire and Massachusetts residents can say thanks to those who serve and get rewarded. Visit safetyforvets.com.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Celtics trail by 5, 26-21 as we get ready for the second quarter here at TD Garden. Meanwhile, the first quarter, as always, was brought to you by Ford F-150, your New England Ford dealers, and Ford F-Series, the #1 selling pickup and #1 truck in brand loyalty. So let's get badly outshot in that first quarter. Fortunate in some ways to only be down by 5. And that bench group stays out there for Jordy Fernandez, Clowney, Watford, Lewis, Sharp, and Martin. Drew Holiday, stop and start, driving on Lewis, falls away at 10 feet, switch.
I tell you what, Drew is starting to get it together now. And if you're a Celtic fan, you have to love that. Offense get to be a little bit more fluid and trying to learn how to play with that mallet finger.
He's got a calendar in his phone. He knows it's the middle of March. Martin moves it right side. Clowney into the corner. Lewis runs there. 3 is no good on the rebound for Hauser. Maxwell Lewis been a very active player here in these couple of games against the Celtics. Pritchard drives baseline. Watford takes it away, so he circles all the way around to the free throw line, then lobs it out to Porzingis. Pritchard up fakes, down to the shot clock, lobs it to Porzingis against Watford at the free throw line. Porzingis turns, there's the pump fake, steps to his left, elbow jumper, bounces out, but he got fouled. And Porzingis has been the man here for the Celtics.
Well, Porzingis gives you a huge target, and as a guard, you love that. You're throwing it to an aerial, you're throwing it to a hand, and he has great hands. You know he's going to catch the basketball in that situation. I always love when you have a guy with those good hands and you throw it to him. Tony Petit, not so much. The Batman.
You got to find somebody new so we're not, so Tony Petit isn't catching strays every time somebody drops a pass. Porzingis gets the first free throw.
The Batman.
I don't know if Tony appears in Celtic City. I know a lot of you enjoyed episode 3 last night. Some amazing footage that even people like me have never seen. Dave Cowan's doing a PSA about busing. It's extraordinary. Porzingis gets the free throw. Celtics get the first 4 of the quarter, 26-25. Celtics within 1. Ball in the hands of Day'Ron Sharp, and hand to Martin. Martin sort of running the show here for this bench group for Brooklyn. Watford. Cornette can't decide whether to challenge. Watford starts his drive, shut off at the dotted line, kick out. Maxwell Lewis jumps into the paint, steps back to 14 feet, and his jumper is good.
So Lewis got some skills.
No question. Second year on a Pepperdine with the Lakers organization the last year and a half.
Dennis Johnson beat him.
Porzingis double team, kick to the corner where Sam Hauser is all alone, but he misses the 3. Those are the ones he has to make. It would have tied the game. Brooklyn by 3. Lewis drives, push pass into the corner, making Martin into the right corner for Watford. Watford spinning on Hauser, gets into the paint. Diagonal kick out, stepping to his left. Martin, fall away 3, swish.
Good challenge. That's all you look for. Good challenge.
31-25, Brooklyn by 6 again. Holiday finds the open man. Peyton Pritchard has time to set himself. His left side 3 looks good, is good.
Can't leave that dude. As you said, he's going to get a lot more opportunities than some of these other guys, especially Tatum.
First of the night, the all-time leader in the NBA history now, and 3s off the bench, 221. Driving left side, running it up was Lewis, no good. Rebound, Holiday. He is not reluctant to shoot, Maxwell Lewis, that is for sure. Peyton Pritchard, offensive end with Boston down by 3, switches to the left hand, can't get the step back going, so it finds Porzingis. Deep 3, comes up short. Cornette back taps the offensive rebound, deflected by Watford out of bounds. Celtics will get it with full 14 on the shot clock.
I hate those bigs like that reaching over your back. They used to try to get the rebound, but now they tell those guys, just keep the basketball alive.
Inbound to Holiday, return to Hauser. He's got a pretty good look, so he takes it, misses another one. Rebound, Sharp deflected it off Cornette, out of bounds. Sam Hauser having a rough go here. 1 of 4, all from 3, and they've pretty much all been open. Brooklyn by 3 on the ball, 9:13 to go in the first half if you're syncing up with TV.
Happy had to say about all this.
Clowney moving to his right, push pass into the corner. Day'Ron Sharp, nowhere to go, shut off by Holiday, throws back to Lewis. Straightaway 3 is no good, and the rebound Porzingis.
Oh, what a great
Pulls it out of traffic. It was.
I mean, because the ball was beyond his head, just reached back.
Lewis taking 4 shots in 7 minutes. Pritchard, strong drive on the left side, switches to the right hand, which he's been doing. Sharp comes late to block the shot. Pritchard wanted to foul, didn't get her, maybe goaltending. He was complaining about something. Watford drive, Sharp runs to the corner, takes a long 2 and hits it.
Man, Sharp with a block shot. Sharp with 2 threes.
33-28. Quick 3 right side. Holiday is no good. And Brooklyn already up by 5. Has it here. That obviously was not a 3. They made a mistake in the scorer's chart. It's a 2 for Sharp, so it's 33-28. Martin runs to the corner, and he will back it out with a left-hand dribble. Long cross court. Lewis thinking about it against Drew Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Gives it up to Clowney. Clowney rides into Hauser to draw contact blatantly. He gets the call. And Clowney gets free throws.
You have the hand up there. Not much of one, but it hit him.
A lot of SEC on this Brooklyn roster. Clowney.
How you feel about Carolina making the dance?
I'm not as upset as the governor of West Virginia, who is launching an investigation. I mean, the record, it's all about the quad 1 now, right? Like record against those quad 1 teams. And obviously North Carolina really struggled in those games. Clowney misses the first free throw.
Yeah, you get those opportunities, you don't win them. And you beat the Cupcakes. Yeah. A bit Davis.
102 for Clowney. Largest lead for Brooklyn here. A little 8-3 run to push it back to 6. 34-28. 7:55 to go in the first half. Celtics trying to sweep the season series from the Nets and get their 50th win of the year before their 20th loss. Porzingis. Handoff, Sam Hauser runs out to the wing, launches again. Nope. And the rebound belongs to Claxton.
He is getting some wide open.
Yeah, no question. D'Angelo Russell moving to his right. All the way three, swish. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. 11-3 is the Brooklyn run. They've got their largest lead. 7:30 to go first half. This is reminiscent of the first game the Nets played in here early in the year. Brooklyn 37, Boston 28 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You can shop during this ad by saying, Alexa, add to cart. You are bountiful. Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails fruit pectin gummies with collagen and biotin, plus antioxidants C and E, help you shine from the inside out. To add Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails gummies with collagen and biotin to your cart, just say, Alexa, add to cart. That's Alexa, add to cart.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Hey, it's Zoe here, and you guys know as well as I do, when you're faced with a rebuild year, it's all about staying 2 steps ahead of the competition. Oakers Technologies has a history of shaping the future. For over 100 years, they made their clients future ready, helping revamp their technology and IT systems to meet their ever-evolving needs. They're a New England company that gets it, delivering the attention of a local team with the skill to be your single-source IT partner. From full IT infrastructure rebuilds to your everyday AV upgrades, Oakers Technologies makes it easy to be future ready. Proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Hi, this is Bob Sosi, voice of New England football. You've heard me talk about Clear Path for veterans and safety insurance. Now New Hampshire residents can also support our veterans and save on auto insurance. Clear Path for Veterans is working with Safety Insurance to help New England veterans at the Resource Center in Devens, Massachusetts. Safety policyholders can make a $50 tax-deductible donation to Clear Path and earn a 5% discount on your safety automobile insurance. New Hampshire and Massachusetts residents can say thanks to those who serve and get rewarded. Visit safetyforvets.com.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Brady Max back at the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. Celtics trailing by 9 now, midway through quarter number 2. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. And Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. Celtics will have the day tomorrow in Boston, and Thursday morning begin the trip with a long flight out to Salt Lake City. Utah, Portland, Sacramento, Phoenix, San Antonio, Memphis.
I've been to Salt Lake City in 3 years.
Well, we haven't been, I haven't done a radio game in Salt Lake City or Portland since before the pandemic. Been doing TV and pandemic stuff. Drew Holiday. Moving to his left. Bounce entry out was kicked by Watford. They're not calling it, so Holiday has to go get in the backcourt. Meanwhile, the shot clock's down to 3. Hits half court, shot clock at 2. Holiday driving, runs it up. No good, but he got fouled with 0.3 of a second remaining on the shot clock. That is as bad a foul as you can commit.
Yeah, can't foul him in that situation. It's coming like that. Just let him go all the way towards the hoop.
Drew Holiday had it in the backcourt with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Now a 90% free throw shooter. Will get 2 free throws.
I was really good about that. The fact that he looked up at the clock as he was coming across. He said, can I make a pass? No. But if I could shoot and just get one up towards the rim, that's what he was looking to do.
Only one other game going on right now. Only a 4-game night in the NBA. Atlanta 70 in the first half at Charlotte. Hawks jockeying for position right now with Orlando for what looks like it's going to be the 7-8 game, which has great interest to Celtic fans because Boston will get the winner of that game almost definitely in the first round of the playoffs. Holiday gets the free throws, so it's 37-30. Brooklyn by 7.
Those are giveaway points like that.
It's also, in the old days, by the way, that wouldn't be the case because those are the first place teams. And nobody in the Southeast Division is above 500. Remember, in the old days, 10 years ago, you get the number 4 seed just by winning the division. And off in the corner, Cam Johnson enters to Watford. Keita in the game for the first time. Comes out, challenge to step back 3. It's no good. Not a great looking shot. Rebound for Al Horford. Outlet to Pritchard. Horford, Pritchard, Hauser, Keita. And Holiday out there for the Celtics, trailing by 7. Hauser trying to turn the corner, can't, goes cross-court. Entry from Holiday into Cato, who puts it off the glass and in.
D'Lo didn't even try defensively. Nice wrap him up, make him shoot free throws.
Cato now plus 38 in 63 minutes against Brooklyn this year. D'Angelo Russell steps to his right. Nobody challenges, but he misses the long three. And the rebound for Sam Hauser. Puts in the hands of Peyton Pritchard. Boston down by 5. Pritchard stops at the three-point line, finds Hauser. Hauser can't turn the corner on Watford. Return to Pritchard. Crazy deep three comes up short. And the rebound for Claxton. Claxton racing with Cato into the front court. Hand off D'Angelo Russell. Challenged by Holiday. Bounce entry. Watford gets jostled around a little bit. Cato there defensively, so Watford will dribble it back out on the wing. Reset the Nets possession. Now Watford turns. Drives on Cato. Goes to the right hand off the glass. No good. Cato grabs the rebound.
Layup. Just missed it.
Drew Holiday, front court, throws that shoulder into D'Angelo Russell. Backs him down to the mid-block. He is. Turns. Russell slides his feet, so forces the kick out. Shot clock still at 8. Pritchard bounce pass, threads it into Horford, who lobs it up. He misses Cato by a mile, but it hits the glass. Caroms all the way out to Sam Hauser, who finally hits a three. A broken play, but he fixed it.
Crazy. I think Al could have taken the shot, threw it up a little bit too high, bounces off, and finally comes right back. And the toughest shot maybe he had was that one.
Timeout, Jordi Fernandez. And how did this start? It started with that horrible foul they committed at the end of the shot clock. It becomes a 7-0 Boston run on a 2-point game. 5:26 to go first half. Brooklyn 37, Boston 35 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You can shop during this ad by saying, Alexa, add to cart. You are bountiful. Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails fruit pectin gummies with collagen and biotin, plus antioxidant CNE, help you shine from the inside out. To add Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails gummies with collagen and biotin to your cart, just say, Alexa, add to cart. That's Alexa, add to cart.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Hey, it's Zoe, and Oakers Technologies has a long history of helping businesses stay future-ready as their single-source IT partner, providing everything from full IT infrastructure to everyday AV needs, and they're hyper-focused on managed IT services that feel easy and simple from a single point of contact. Their ProCare support team are the people behind the technology that make sure that you have a custom approach to the support and resources you need to keep your business future-ready with Oakers Technologies, proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Hi, this is Bob Sosi, voice of New England football. You've heard me talk about ClearPath for Veterans and safety insurance. Now New Hampshire residents can also support our veterans and save on auto insurance. ClearPath for Veterans is working with safety insurance to help New England veterans at the resource centers in Devens, Massachusetts and Manchester, New Hampshire. Safety policyholders can make a $50 tax-deductible donation to ClearPath and earn a 5% discount on your safety automobile insurance. New Hampshire and Massachusetts residents can say thanks to those who serve and get rewarded. Visit safetyforvets.com.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Coming up at halftime, the inimitable Joe Murray. I don't know if he's inimitable. I don't know if people do Joe Murray impressions. Should. He'll be along with not a lot of scorers from the NBA, but NHL going on. He's got a baseball score to give you because Major League Baseball season open in Japan today. Red Sox will open in Texas and the next week.
I got to ask you something that our president said. Just wanted to get your take on it.
What could go wrong? 37-35, Brooklyn by 2, 5:15 to go. No, it's going really well. Should make our 401ks great again. D'Angelo Russell, left-hand dribble, coming down the left side, over the shoulder pass, gives Wilson a clean look at the right side three. It's no good. Offensive rebound. Russell floats it back up, and Holiday comes out of nowhere to block the shot. But Zaire Williams has possession back for Brooklyn. Well, Holiday saved a little putback layup for D'Angelo Russell. Russell moving to his right, finds Cameron Johnson, dribbles right around Cato. White there, last line of defense, and Johnson flips it up over Derek White, up and in. 39-35, Brooklyn by 4. Get some starters back in the game now. There's 4:39 to go in the first half. Drew Holiday Over the shoulder pass, Keita attacks, scoops to the right hand, no good. Ooh, they're calling the blocking foul. And that was very close to being a charge on Keita. Cam Johnson took one for the team there.
I'm not sure if you want to take that for the team.
No, you don't.
You take a lot of things for the team, but not that one. That was knee up in the man area. Now, what I was saying was that the president was making reference to getting rid of daylight saving time. So you got to get rid of it. Because, you know, if grandma dies or something, she's going to die quicker at the time. I said, what? Granny's gone. She'd be gone faster. I know it, Howie.
There's no way to not make this worse by saying anything. So I'll just tell you that Keita made the first free throw.
Grandma's going to die faster because of daylight saving time. And he has the code to the nuclear bombs.
It's all right.
Holy moly.
It's only 3 years and 10 months left. Keita gets the free throws, 39-37. Brooklyn by 2. 4.5 to go until the break. D'Angelo Russell gets a screen from Claxton. Horford sides his feet in front of Russell. They move into the corner. Left-hand dribble. Zaire Williams driving strong. Scoops it up and in. They're beating Keita here pretty easily.
Yeah, Keita's going to have to learn to, you know, get in that position.
Derek White pushes it up the floor quickly. Boston down by 4. Drew Holiday moves left side to Derek White. Up fakes the deep 3. Steps into 17 feet, off balance shot. That's an unusual shot for Derek White. No good. He's having a rough go here. 1 of 6 in the first half. Cam Johnson's entry deflected by Keita. Now stop and start, drives right by him. Kick to the left corner. 3 in the air, comes up short. Off the fingertips of Wilson, but a long rebound. Going to give Zaire Williams a clean look at a 3, and he knocks it down. Celtics climb these little baby hills to get it close, and then give up a couple of 3s, and they're back down by 7.
Well, we talked about second chance opportunities. You couldn't get those up.
Brooklyn, not a good defensive rebounding team, but they're one of the better offensive rebounding teams in the league. Boston down 44-37. Derek White turns the corner, gets in close, lobs it up, front iron, no good. Rebound, D'Angelo Russell.
Trying to get the foul.
Russell, bounce pass lead. Claxton all alone, 2-hand slam. Nets have their largest lead. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
Joe's just seeing enough. In that situation, dribbling the ball up and not getting back on the defensive end, the Nets get wherever they want to go.
Who's been good here for the Celtics in the first half? Porzingis?
Porzingis.
Anybody else? Drew Holiday, a couple plays, yeah.
Drew Holiday hadn't been bad.
But the Celtics are shooting horribly here. Obviously, Brooklyn 24th in the NBA defensively. They give up 48% from the floor, which is 3rd from the bottom in the NBA. And yet the Celtics here, makeshift lineup, admittedly, only at 34%, 5 of 21 from 3.
You said this kind of stuff will happen late in the year, and it's, you know, for people who come to the game and want to see Tatum, well, he's here, just in street clothes. Those things are going to happen as it gets later and later in the year. You're going to see so many different combinations.
And again, I asked Joe Mazzulla before the game if you were with us, but I'll ask you now: does it matter that the Celtics, should they get 4 or 5 games, do they need 4 or 5 games of these final 14 where they have everybody playing?
Yes, I believe they do. From just a timing standpoint, let me give you an example. An example would be what you talked about before when we saw, I think it was Porzingis looking backdoor for Holiday. That play with Brown is a natural thing that those guys look at. So the more you play with a guy, the more you understand his tendencies, and the more you understand when the ball is going to be passed. So, yes, you'd love to have those guys back so they can get a rhythm and a feel for each other.
By the way, thoughts with our guy Tracy Morgan, who sent a message from the hospital today that he's doing fine after he had to be wheeled out of Madison Square Garden last night.
Stopped that game?
Did stop the game. Well, they had to clean up the court, if you know what I'm saying. Derek White moves to Al Horford. Now in the corner, Drew Holiday. Claxton will come out and chase him. Exactly 3 minutes remaining in the first half right now if you're syncing up. Celtics trailing by 9. Drew Holiday against Claxton. Left-hand dribble, muscles his way in, goes off the glass and in. And Drew Holiday just took Nick Claxton to the 4th Street playground.
Yeah, that was nice. It's time to get him on the baseline. And we've seen Drew do that a lot. He's so strong with his upper body. He'll move a lot of bigger guys around.
46-39, Brooklyn by 7. 2:39 to go first half. Russell creeps in the free throw line, dribbles it off his own foot, saves it though from going out of bounds, throwing a bounce pass to Cameron Johnson, who got a pretty good look at three. It was no good. The rebound for Derek White. Holiday will bring it up the left side. Enters, bad entry, knocked away from Porzingis. That's a Holiday turnover. Here comes D'Angelo Russell, bounce pass lead. Cameron Johnson drives, scoops, no good, but he got fouled. Derek White backpedals into that camera row in the first row and ends up getting spilled.
It's a dangerous spot over there. That's the one place that they used to have, you believe this or not, the reporters were right there on the baseline with tables and typewriters. And I made a play, tried for a three-point play, and came and hit my head on the back of the table and did not know what concussions were. But all of a sudden, just after seeing it later on, people talking about, I got nauseous. And then the next day, it was ringing in my ear, but I didn't recognize because nobody really talked about it.
How many do you think you had?
You know, I would say probably about at least 3 to 5. 3 or 5. 3 to 5, yeah.
Cameron Johnson gets 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Brooklyn by 8. That's pretty much where we've been most of the first half. 47-39, 2:11 to go. Holiday splits 2 men. Attacks finger over the right hand. He missed to the rim, but clean up offensive rebound put back for Porzingis.
He was actually trying to pass that ball to Porzingis.
And Derek White fouls Russell. He pressured him in the backcourt, ends up fouling him. Third team foul on the Celtics, who have scored under 1 point per possession in this first half. It's only happened twice to the Celtics all year in full games. The 2 losses home to Sacramento and that first game at OKC. Celtics without Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum tonight. Just 41 on the board with 1:50 to go in the first half. Russell steps back away from Porzingis. 12-footer comes up short. Celtics grab the rebound. Peyton Pritchard. Boston down 6. Here's Howard through the Leprechaun logo at center court. Moving to his right. Draws a double team. Finds Porzingis. Good look at a 3. Got it.
It is amazing the way he shoots that basketball. It's such a line drive, and he shoots it as quick as anybody.
Take out Porzingis. The Celtics have 30 points on 30 shots. Porzingis has 14 points on 6 shots. Celtics within 3, 47-44, exactly 90 seconds remaining in the first half. D'Angelo Russell, watched by Derek White. Bounce pass on the right side of Wilson. Cameron Johnson moves it to Claxton beyond the left elbow. Looking for his options. Handoff Cam Johnson. Chased by Derek White. He lobs it up for Claxton, who throws it down. Set play.
That was a man. And Porzingis almost had a piece of that basketball.
14 assists on 19 field goals in the first half for Brooklyn. They lead by 5, 49-44. Derek White switches to the left hand, bounce past Porzingis. Puts it to the floor on Claxton. Gets him to the elbow. Cross-court pass deflected, stolen. Porzingis turns it over. Russell driving it on Derek White, who challenges at the last second, blocks the shot. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Brooklyn, but Derek White cleans up the turnover and prevents the layup.
That is such a great play. And the reason it's such a great play because he got back. He turned the ball over. And what my coach used to say, if you make a mistake on that offensive end, bust your hump back on the defensive end and try to make amends.
Under out of bounds. Al Horford has not taken a shot in the first half in 17 minutes. Brooklyn by 5, 48 seconds to go in the half. Cam Johnson, right-hand dribble, pulls up on Porzingis. Can't get the step back off, so he throws a bounce pass to Claxton against Drew Holiday. Claxton turns, blocked easily by Porzingis, and it's going to go out of bounds off Claxton. That's good help defense.
Oh, great help. Great help. Now, the Celtics can get a 2-for-1 here.
He should. 39 seconds remaining. Celtics going to the locker room only down 1 possession. They have been able to tread water. Pritchard, bounce pass Horford, up fakes, finds Porzingis. Here's a crazy deep 3 that's no good. Rebound Russell. Celtics get the 2-for-1, but they don't get the shot. About a 6-second differential on the 2 clocks as we count it down. Brooklyn with the ball leading by 5. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Celtics 38% from the floor. D'Angelo Russell out of the logo, swings in the corner. Wilson is open, pretty good look, but he misses the 3. Rebound belongs to Porzingis. 8 seconds to go. Derek White, bounce pass laid for Pritchard, the half-court master. Instead, he's going to find Horford. His first shot of the half is no good, a 3. And the rebound, Pritchard got there. Ball got knocked out of bounds. Are they calling a foul? They should, but it won't matter that much because Brooklyn is not over the limit, but it will give the Celtics a side and a bound. Yeah, it should be a foul. It is on Zaire Williams. He gets his second. 4th team foul. They'll check the clock. Right now it reads 0.4 of a second. Derek White will inbound it.
Got two guys on Porzingis here.
Lob it. Porzingis taps it. As he was getting pushed in the back a little bit, just trying to draw a foul. Celtics don't get the shot or the foul, and they'll go into the locker room down by 5 after one of their worst offensive halves of the year. Coming up, Joe Murray, check in on Atlanta and Charlotte. Major League Baseball opening day. There's something interesting, he'll find it, I promise you. And then see if the Celtics can pull this one out after an ugly first half. They trail Brooklyn 49-44. It's halftime at TD Garden on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Zoe here, and you guys know as well as I do, when you're faced with a rebuild year, it's all about staying 2 steps ahead of the competition. Oakers Technologies has a history of shaping the future. For over 100 years, they made their clients future ready, helping revamp their technology and IT systems to meet their ever-evolving needs. They're a New England company that gets it, delivering the attention of a local team with the skill to be your single-source IT partner. From full IT infrastructure rebuilds to your everyday AV upgrades, Oakers Technologies makes it easy to be future ready. Proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Ready to prioritize yourself in the new year? Your skin is a great place to start. Dime Beauty, founded by a master esthetician, is more than just a skincare company. With 4 skin-conscious categories, skincare, beauty, body care, and fragrance, Dime offers simple, spa-worthy products that will help you enter 2025 with confidence. Whether you're revitalizing your regimen with nourishing products or building one from scratch, Dime makes it easy. The Work System, our all-in-one best-selling routine, includes a cleanser of your choice, toner, serums, and moisturizers, taking the guesswork out of skincare for your healthiest, happiest skin yet. Dime's commitment to clean ingredients and sustainable packaging ensures every product is as gentle on your skin as it is on the planet. With thousands of glowing 5-star reviews and a loyal community, the results speak for themselves. Revive your skin and give yourself the routine refresh you deserve by visiting dimebeautyco.com. That's dimebeautyco.com. Your best skin awaits.
When you're in HR, it can feel like nothing is easy. From payroll to PTO, from onboarding to benefits, and everything in between. It's a constant juggle of tasks, systems, and spreadsheets. But your HR software? That's the easy part. Meet Bamboo HR. Trusted by over 34,000 companies, it handles all your HR tasks, payroll, benefits, and time tracking, so your team and your company can grow as fast as, well, Bamboo. And Bamboo HR software is actually easy to use. One simple system that pulls all your people data together in one place, so you can ditch scattered systems and wasted hours on tasks that should only take minutes. Because when HR is easier, you can focus on what matters most, your people. HR is hard. Bamboo HR is easy. Ready to simplify all your HR tasks? For a limited time, get a $100 Visa gift card when you complete a free demo at bamboohr.com/gift card. Again, that's bamboohr.com/gift card. Terms and conditions apply.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Boston down 6. Here's Howard through the Leprechaun logo at center court. Moving to his right. Draws a double team. Finds Porzingis. Good look at a 3. Got it.
It is amazing the way he shoots that basketball. It's such a line drive, and he shoots it as quick as anybody.
All right, welcome into Celtics halftime. I'm Joe Murray, and well, that was the player taking care of business in the first half, which is brought to you by Cambridge Savings Bank, taking care of business with CSB, the bank that always makes you feel like their only customer. Visit CambridgeSavings.com or stop by a branch to start your relationship today. Member FDIC. Well, Brooklyn's out to a 49-44 lead in this one. No Jason Tatum, no Jaylen Brown for the Green. Starting lineup had Porzingis and Horford as the two bigs, followed by Sam Hauser, Drew Holiday, and Derek White. Brooklyn, though, getting a bunch of scoring. D'Angelo Russell, Cameron Johnson. But let's look back to the Celtics, who, again, new starting lineup tonight. Drew Holiday has been playing really well of late, and, well, he played 19 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, gone to the free throw line, hit both his free throws, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, including this first-half basket.
Celtics trailing by 9. Drew Holiday against Claxton. Left-hand dribble, muscles his way in, goes off the glass and in. And Drew Holiday just took Nick Claxton to the 4th Street playground.
Yeah, that was nice. Time got him on the baseline. And we've seen Drew do that a lot. He's so strong with his upper body. He'll move a lot of bigger guys around.
Drew, using his body, as Max said there. Certainly doing so. In the first half, Sam Hauser's played 15 minutes, 2 of 6 from downtown. He's got 4 rebounds and 6 points. Derek White, 3 first half points, 17 minutes, 1 of 7 from the field. And Al Horford, I don't want to say he's struggling, just no points, but he's been doing all the dirty work tonight. 3 assists and 3 rebounds for the bench. Well, Baylor Shireman's starting to see some time as the season starts to unwind. He played 5 minutes, 3 points in this one. Torrey Craig, 3 minutes. He made it to the free throw line and hit both his free throws. Neemias Queta, 4 minutes and 4 points. And Peyton Pritchard's played 15 minutes, 1 of 5 from the field. He's got 4 first half points, including a 3.
31-25, Brooklyn by 6 again. Holiday finds the open man. Peyton Pritchard has time to set himself. His left side 3 looks good, is good.
Can't leave that dude. As you said, he's going to get a lot more opportunities than some of these other guys, especially Tatum.
First of the night, the all-time leader in the NBA history now, and 3s off the bench, 221.
So we'll see how the second half goes for Peyton Pritchard. Again, Kristaps Porzingis, who had 14 points in the fourth quarter in the win versus Brooklyn the other night, at 14 in the first half. In this one, we will take a look at the NBA scoreboard. Looks like the Celtics right now locked into the second spot in the Eastern Conference. Shouldn't see much movement from them. We'll take a look at your Sports Hub headlines as well. The baseball regular season started today in Japan, and the Red Sox certainly making some moves as they prepare for the regular season. And the Patriots made a big signing today. We'll get into all that coming up here on the other side. I'm Joe Murray. Brooklyn leads 49-44 at halftime here on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Packages by Expedia. You were made to be rechargeable. We were made to package flights, hotels, and hammocks for less. Expedia. Made to travel.
Hey, it's Zoe here, and you guys know as well as I do, when you're faced with a rebuild year, it's all about staying 2 steps ahead of the competition. Oakers Technologies has a history of shaping the future. For over 100 years, they made their clients future-ready, helping revamp their technology and IT systems to meet their ever-evolving needs. They're a New England company that gets it, delivering the attention of a local team with the skill to be your single-source IT partner. From full IT infrastructure rebuilds to your everyday AV upgrades, Oakers Technologies makes it easy to be future-ready. Proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter? Right? And the best part? They accept Discover. Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer. Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times. Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants? These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide, based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2025 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
You've been hitting the gym, taking the stairs, and running that extra mile. But did you know that improving your health is also a step toward lower life insurance rates? At SelectQuote, we make sure you're rewarded for your healthy lifestyle. For 40 years, we've helped more than 2 million customers secure over $700 billion in life insurance coverage. And our healthiest customers are covered by the time they hang up with an experienced licensed insurance agent. That's right. Qualifying customers can get up to $5 million in life insurance with no medical exam required. A medical exam can add weeks onto the approval process for life insurance, but our exclusive no medical exam policy ensures you're covered by the time you hang up. Plus, many policies are less than $1 per day. Being fit doesn't just feel good, it pays off. See what you could save on life insurance with SelectQuote. Go to SelectQuote.com for your free quote today. SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
All right, scores from around the NBA brought to you by Town Fair Tire for the guaranteed lowest prices on tires. Go to Town Fair Tire because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. All right, scoreboard. Hawks all over the Hornets, 106-79, and, well, just two other games tonight. Warriors host the Bucks in Cleveland. They'll take on the Clippers. The Patriots made a move today. They have acquired, they signed him, former Vikings first-round pick Garrett Bradbury to deal up to $12 million, $3.8 million guaranteed. Major League Baseball this season began today in Tokyo. Dodgers won. Red Sox, well, it looks like Aroldis Chapman could be their closer. Headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your next drive through oil change. And Valvoline Instant Oil Change. I'm Joe Murray, Grandy, and Max. Well, they got the second half next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a quality technician in a food processing center, she knows that making the right call is the best way to avoid a recall. That's why she trusts Grainger's world-class supply chain to deliver the high-quality supplies she needs to help keep her production line, her equipment, and her customers happy and healthy. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Pilot, 1.99% APR on a 2025 Ridgeline, or a 2.99% APR on a 2025 CR-V.
See dealer for financing details.
When you're in HR, it can feel like nothing is easy. From payroll to PTO, from onboarding to benefits, and everything in between. It's a constant juggle of tasks, systems, and spreadsheets. But your HR software? That's the easy part. Meet Bamboo HR. Trusted by over 34,000 companies, it handles all your HR tasks, payroll, benefits, and time tracking, so your team and your company can grow as fast as, well, Bamboo. And Bamboo HR software is actually easy to use. One simple system that pulls all your people data together in one place, so you can ditch scattered systems and wasted hours on tasks that should only take minutes. Because when HR is easier, you can focus on what matters most, your people. HR is hard. Bamboo HR is easy. Ready to simplify all your HR tasks? For a limited time, get a $100 Visa gift card when you complete a free demo at bamboohr.com/gift card. Again, that's bamboohr.com/gift card. Terms and conditions apply.
My best friend died suddenly, and now his wife and kids have to move out of their house. I had no idea he didn't have life insurance. If I could go back, I'd tell him how easy and affordable protecting your family can be with SelectQuote. In 15 minutes, a licensed insurance agent found me a $500,000 life insurance policy for only $18 a month. They compare many of the nation's most highly rated insurance carriers to find the right coverage and price for your needs. In the last 40 years, they've helped more than 2 million families secure over $700 billion in coverage. Even if you have a health concern, SelectQuote agents can find you the right policy at the lowest price. Don't wait until it's too late. Get peace of mind that your loved ones are protected with life insurance.
Go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
This is Reliving the Green.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny Ainge.
KG is locked and loaded tonight.
A look back at this date in Celtics history.
It is over at the Garden. And it's a night the Celtics mathematically clinch the Atlantic Division, but maybe more to the point, it's a night they truly become a team. 36 points, 11 rebounds for Paul Pierce, 27 and 10 assists for Rajon Rondo, and the Celtics find a way in overtime. The final score, Boston 112, Miami 108. 16 years ago tonight, and the significance of coming together as a team was because that was the injury to Kevin Garnett. When you weren't going to get Kevin Garnett back, people forget he came back late in that season, right around this time, late in the year, to try it out. He played a couple of games and then would not come back again. And obviously the Celtics had no chance to defend their title without Kevin Garnett. It's funny, Celtics trailing here by 5 as we get ready for the second half. There are a lot of, except for a calamitous injury, there are some other similarities in the title defense season, because in 2009, after the Celtics had one of the greatest seasons in NBA history, they were second in the Eastern Conference because another team matched their season from the year before. That was the Cleveland Cavaliers, just like this year. And there was also a dominant team in the Western Conference that swept the Celtics in the season series that would go on to win the championship. 2009, it was the Lakers. This year, OKC swept the season series. But again, the Celtics year they're having here, having a rough night tonight, but on a pace to win 59 games or so with a plus 8.5 scoring differential, compares favorably to most of the teams that have won the championship. But it's a year that also has OKC and Cleveland.
The outliers are always there, but can the outliers do what they do during playoff time?
Well, a rough first half for this makeshift Celtics lineup, playing without Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum tonight. One of their worst offensive halves of the year, despite 14 points for Kristaps Porzingis. Celtics have it. We're in the black uniforms tonight, going right to left to begin this third quarter. Trailing by 5, Drew Holiday kick out, Derek White up fake, slot drive left side, runs it up with the right hand, no good. And the rebound, bobbled, but eventually controlled by Keon Johnson. D'Angelo Russell up the left side.
This is like a team that had a good talking to.
Russell step back 3, got it.
No, maybe not.
We're going to get a bad talking to if this keeps up. And again, the Nets made more threes than the Celtics Saturday, and they're doing it again tonight, even though they haven't shot it well. Horford swings to Porzingis. Now Derek White straight away. Boston down by 8, early third quarter. Entry. Porzingis touches it out to the right corner. Al Horford for 3.
Got a little pass there. And Porzingis is doing a lot of with those big mitts of his. This time a one-handed pass.
Al played 17 minutes in this game before even taking a shot. Now he's taken 2. Boston down by 5. 52-47. Claxton handoff. Wide open Cam Johnson, but he misses the 3. And the rebound, Al Horford. Nets have not shot the 3 well. They've made 8. The Celtics have made 7. Celtics just 7 of 25. Derek White catch, turnaround, shoot. Got it. Another 3 back-to-back. Horford and Derek White. And in the blink of an eye, the Brooklyn's lead is down to 2.
They love that particular play. The little handoff.
D'Angelo Russell. Derek White comes out to challenge. It's in the hands of Claxton. Porzingis plays off him. Handoff Zaire Williams. Couple of dribbles with the left hand. Steps around Porzingis. Crazy scoop shot. Won't go. That was a hope shot. Porzingis took the rim away. Hauser the rebound. Outlets on the right wing for Derek White. Derek White spins away from Russell. Attacks him. Pulls up. Banks it home. Tie game. That took no time.
You get a good talking to. Things happen. You start to focus a little bit more.
8 straight for the Celtics. We're tied at 52. Cameron Johnson finds D'Angelo Russell. Holiday comes out to challenge. Claxton sets the screen. D'Angelo Russell creeps inside the elbow. Diagonal kick out. Deep 3. Zaire Williams. No good. Rebound Hauser.
Much better challenge on most of these shots.
Celtics only lead with 7-4, but they're not going to get it here. Entry from Derek White eludes Al Horford, who is inside out. Turnover starting to pile up. Attacking, scooping, and scoring with Zaire Williams. One of the end, one didn't get it, but the Nets have regained the lead.
Well, they should have had it. That time Al hit him on the arm.
7 Boston turnovers. Derek White floats it up, blocked, but Porzingis offensive rebound. Kick out Horford 3. That's short. And the rebound belongs to D'Angelo Russell. Nets by 2 in the ball.
I don't think I've seen. Wow.
Russell, quick pull up 3 in transition. He forced that shot. No good. Rebound number 5 for Porzingis.
See, those shots kill momentum.
Drew Holiday finds Horford into the hands of Porzingis. Zaire Williams will challenge, so the ball moves and a bounce pass to Derek White. Porzingis wants it. That's where the ball goes at the elbow against the smaller Keon Johnson. Porzingis rolls right through him and banks it home.
Too big, too strong. That time turn around. Punish the defense anytime they switch.
High score is 54.
That's why I want the Bruins to do a lot more. Punish them.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Oops.
Bad entry to nobody. Looking for Cam Johnson. D'Angelo Russell visibly frustrated as the ball goes into the stands.
He threw it away.
It's usually the guy that gets the most mad. The guy whose fault it was. Celtics looking to regain a lead. They haven't led since early in the game. Derek White. The Porzingis top of the circle against the smaller Keon Johnson. Bumps and kick out. Derek White clean look at a 3. No good. Back iron. Rebound Porzingis deflects it. Horford can't get there in time. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn ball.
Yeah, I look like going to die for that one. Came close, but not this time of the year. not diving time now. Although Shaq would have took about 10 to 12 people out if he dove over there.
8:12 to go, third quarter. Tie score is 54.
See, I'm sure Coach Mazzulla said one thing, effort, guys.
Cam Johnson finds Keon Johnson, who relocates to the corner. Pump fake on Hauser, then he knocks down the three to break the tie.
Hauser got there, but then kind of put his hands down with the pump fake.
57-54. Nets have led for 26 of the 28 minutes tonight. Holiday puts it in the left hand. He almost ran himself out of his dribble. He runs to the corner. Long two is no good. That was an awkward shot. And the rebound for Zaire Williams. D'Angelo Russell the push. Cameron Johnson, quick three. Comes up short. Rebound Horford deflects it to Drew Holiday.
Great box out there by Al Horford. Keep your man on your back if nothing else.
Porzingis, bad pass. Trying to thread the needle of Derek White. Celtics turn it over for the 8th time.
That's what we talked about, the timing. Guys playing together.
Cameron Johnson steps to his left, launches a three, front iron, no good. Rebound Porzingis, long lead, and he throws it away again. He was trying to find Drew Holiday. He threw a Brett Favre pass there, right into the coverage, attacking Keon Johnson. Blocked to the rim by Porzingis. Snatches it away. Celtics have numbers here. Drew Holiday into the front court. Drop for the trailer. Derek White bursts to speed, blows past D'Angelo Russell, scores off the glass.
Derek White can't get any of those. This time, hit the defender, going towards the basket, got some contact, but didn't get the call.
Yeah, Derek White's in double figures, but it's taken him 13 shots to get there. 57-56, Nets by 1.
But who's counting?
Well, I am.
Not me.
Keon Johnson, left side. Sam Hauser comes out to challenge. Now Porzingis slapping the basketball. Keon Johnson gets it back on the bounce.
Give me that!
Attack to Porzingis. Swats it away again. Out of bounds.
Active. Boy, you love to see the big fella come back active on both ends of the floor.
16 points, 7 rebounds, 2 or 3 blocks for Porzingis, but the Celtics still trail. 6:31 to go. Third quarter, Brooklyn 57, Boston 56. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
My brother-in-law died suddenly. Now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. After that, I told my wife we couldn't put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, go to SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Pilot, 1.99% APR on a 2025 Ridgeline, or a 2.99% APR on a 2025 CR-V.
See dealer for financing details.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5, thesportshub.com.
Celtics within 1 midway through the third. Grandy and Max back here in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth, where we only get 48 minutes to get. Actually, we get a lot more than that tonight, especially we can spread out during this break. The Celtics trying to make a run here. It's been an ugly offensive night. Celtics trying to figure it out without Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Well, you're always trying to figure things out when you don't have your star players over there. You're looking for opportunities for other guys who aren't around. So the Celtics right now, who's going to be that scorer other than Porzingis out there? White trying to get a few things going. Now Porzingis out of this game, so he's trying to, his minutes are going to be limited.
Porzingis 6 of 9. The rest of the Celtics shooting 32%. Here's a corner three, swish for Zaire Williams.
That was a great shot, though. I mean, defenders were running by him. He ran to the corner, hand in the face.
4-point game, 60-56. Again, Brooklyn has made 2 more threes than the Celtics. feels like a game where Peyton Pritchard starts going. Pritchard down the right side, stops at 12 feet, returns it to Derek White. Derek White has really had to work for his 10 points, 13 shots. Derek White moving to his right against Keon Johnson. Coming downhill, pulls up at 10 feet. Jumper's good, scoring the foul.
And Derek, and you hear him say, it's about time. This time I'm going, I get hit with the body again, I elevate, I get hit on the arm. Count that in one.
Brutal first half for Derek White. He had just 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting. This, if he gets the free throw, would be his 10th point of the quarter.
That's what I like about the NBA. Get that second half. You can get started if you weren't able to score.
That is the great thing about the NBA. Are there other basketball leagues where there is no second half? That's it.
Yeah, my kids. Your kids.
Scal's game Saturday.
Yeah, did he have
no second half?
Oh, good God, I can't believe he went to that.
I thought he was going to start a riot. I had to go. It was a block from where I grew up.
Hey, you don't have to go. You wanted to go.
It was on my. I did kind of want to see the spectacle. It was like a car accident. You got to go watch that. Derek White gets the free throw. He's got 10 of the quarter, 60-59. Brooklyn by 1. I was there to support my guy.
God bless you.
D'Angelo Russell. Hand off for Cameron Johnson. Derek White on his shoulder. Cameron Johnson considering his option, spins, step back, now steps through after the pump fake and scores. He got Derek White on the spin cycle. 62-59. Brooklyn by 3. Pritchard.
Well, they are playing that right hand with Pritchard.
They really are. Derek White steps to his left. Quick 3 tie game. And how can a guy who cannot make a shot in the first half just come out of the locker room? He's got 13 in the quarter. We're tied. Keon Johnson.
Confidence is, it goes. Comes and goes.
D'Angelo Russell lining up Caden. Switches to the left hand. Now back to the right. Goes cross court. Attacking Zaire Williams. Handoff underneath. Claxton nowhere to shoot. So a kick out to Russell. Sets himself for a straightaway 3. No good. Back iron. Rebound Hauser.
That was Caden with a challenge. He was flying in the air.
Celtics trying to regain the lead here. Derek White puts in the hands of Sam Hauser. Return to Derek White straight away. Shot clock at 11. Pritchard, left side. He's going to force it over Keon Johnson for 3.
Man down.
Timeout, Jordy Fernandez. Celtics went 6 of 24 from 3 in the first half. They are already 4 of 6 in the quarter, and they have turned a 9-point deficit into a 3-point lead. 4:41 to go in the third. Boston 65, Brooklyn 62 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hotels.com knows that planning your book club's annual field trip can get chaotic. Rhea, the romance reader, wants to stay in Prince Charming's castle. Self-improvement Steve needs a hotel gym. Leela and Jeff, the horror fans, ghosted the group chat about budget. And you've read enough true crime to know that murdering them isn't a real option. With the Hotels.com app, invite all your friends to collaborate and find the perfect hotel together. Share properties, vote on your favorites, and book all in one place. Find your perfect somewhere with Hotels.com.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went...
I'm so excited.
Yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emily summed it up like so.
It is just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
WIC is a supplemental nutrition program that plays a crucial role in improving the health and well-being of children by providing families access to healthy foods, nutritional education, and other essential support services. WIC programs help improve the long-term health outcomes of mothers and children by ensuring all eligible families, regardless of immigration status, have access to cost-free nutrition resources they need to thrive. If you or someone you know could benefit from WIC, visit health.ri.gov/WIC or reach out to your local WIC office to learn more about eligibility and how to apply.
The Celtics play here, the Sports Hub.
Celtics up by 3. Quick 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. He's the 80 station.
Martin beats the pressure, finds Keon Johnson stepping into the baseline for the two-hand slam. Nets within 1, 65-64. Hayden Pritchard. Long cross court. Luke Cornett's got it. Hand to Sam Hauser. Hauser turns the corner. Finds Derek White.
Nice to get Hauser on the hunt here. Knock some things down.
Derek White finds Cornett rolling to the basket. He's fouled at the rim by Martin.
Luke attacking the rim again. This time did not turn. Didn't look left, right. Went right toward the basket.
However, as Max is about to tell you, Luke Cornett has run into a little bit of a struggle here at the free throw line. Down to 71% on the year. He was up at 90. First part of the year. He goes there now with Boston up by 1 and 4:06 to go in third.
Well, think about it. In the last
Plank.
Just think about it. In the last game we saw in Brooklyn, took his first 3 attempt of the year and airmailed it.
So bizarre. Luke Cornett was a three-point shooter when he came into the league with New York and Chicago. Even his first tour with the Celtics, he was a pretty willing three-point shooter. Now everybody else is shooting him except Luke.
You change it. His strength now is rolling towards the basket, making those extra passes.
He gets 1 of 2 free throws. Celtics lead by 2, 66-64. 4:04 to go in the third.
Think about that, too, with Luke. He's a fun guy to talk to.
No question about that. He's
so smart.
All-timer personality-wise. Noah Clowney, pressured by Peyton Pritchard. Handoff Trent Watford. And just keep putting 6'9" guys on Pritchard. He stays down his defensive stance. Clowney driving baseline, flips over the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound, put back for Day'Ron Sharpe after Luke Cornett got knocked down.
Boy, Sharpe is coming towards that glass almost each and every time. You don't put a body on him. He moved everybody out the way and just picked the trash.
9 points, couple of rebounds for Day'Ron Sharpe. We're tied with 3.5 to go in the third. Derek White, 13 of the quarter, finds Sam Hauser. Hauser driving on Watford. Return to Derek White, deep on the left side with 9 of the shot clock. Derek White dribbles between his legs, step back 3, way short of the rebound for Brooklyn.
That was a force.
Martin moving to his right. Cornett slides his feet till Pritchard can get there. Cross quarter comes to Watford. Now Clowney will launch a 3 over Hauser. Short front iron. Cornett taps the rebound to Keita. Those are the Twin Towers. Cornett and Keita with White, Hauser, and Pritchard on the floor for the Celtics. Derek White finds Pritchard. Looking at Hauser in the corner. He's going to drive baseline, ball fake, and then throws it out to a wide open Derek White. Sets, fires, 3, comes up short. Rebound Brooklyn. The Nets, not a great defensive rebounding team, but they got 4 guys under the basket every time here. Boston plus 6 on the glass. They normally win easily when they had numbers like that. Watford drives, past Hauser, scored on the foul. He beat Hauser clean.
Hauser stopped him with the initial play, and then with the second play, able to get by him going to the right. And if you're Hauser, you got to push him back to his weaker hand, to his left hand.
Game plan upgrade brought to you by NetSuite. Companies of all sizes have grown profitability with NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud ERP. Streamline your accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR on a one fluid platform. Learn more at netsuite.com/Celtics. Missed free throw by Watford. Nets will have the lead back 68-66. Celtics had a brutal offensive first half. Derek White drives and is fouled on the dish off. 3rd team foul on Brooklyn.
You know, he would have taken that shot before when he thought he was anticipating contact, but because he hasn't gotten those calls tonight, this time decided to pass at the last moment.
Hawks are going to win big. They are decimating the Hornets tonight in Charlotte. You're going to be watching the Hawks and Magic pretty close over the next few weeks if you're a Celtic fan. Those are the 2 teams. You're going to see one of them in the first round. Pritchard bounce past Derek White. Good look at the right side 3. No good back iron. Long rebound. Keita dropped it. He just dropped it out of bounds. Think of somebody other than Tony Petit to pick up.
My brother, Ronnie.
Okay.
Ronnie, I would not pass anything to Ronnie. Jesus, Ronnie. He dropped it again.
Brooklyn by 2 on the ball. 2:09 to go in the third. Strong down the right side. Watford scoops and scores, beating Shireman. 6 straight here for Brooklyn, with the Celtics getting starters out late in the third quarter. Brooklyn by 4, 70-66. Derek White bounce past Peyton Pritchard. Pretty good look. Right side 3. Nope. Rebound Sharp. To beat the Celtics, you got to hold them to 32% or lower from 3. They're at 29 right now. And on the other side, 3 comes up way short from Clowney. And Pritchard has the rebound. Pritchard through the center court logo gets a hard screen from Cornette. It's going to result in an offensive foul.
Offensive foul on the Celtics. Number 40, Cornette, his first personal foul.
Oh, Joe Mazzulla with the old hook here. I didn't like that one. Or Hauser. I mean, excuse me. I didn't like that at all. I did not think that Luke set that much of a pick to get in the foul situation. Changing what you're doing. Taking those 2 bigs out that you talk about now. You're becoming very, very small out there. Who's playing your center position? Craig.
That's about as small as it gets. When the Celtics started that way up in Toronto. Sharp bumps Pritchard, lost the ball. Shireman knocked it loose. Drew Holiday's got it. Holiday into the front court. Hand off Peyton Pritchard. Now Torrey Craig straight away. Hands to Derek White. Sets the screen. Derek White has Sharp in front of him. Different combinations out there for the Celtics. Pritchard slowed down by Watford. Shot clock down to 8. Pritchard spins in the paint. Pump fake. And then flips it all the way out to the left side. Craig finds Derek White. Launches a 3. Nope. Back iron. Rebound belongs to Lewis. Shireman can't get it away from him. Lead up the left side. Derek White got knocked down. They got to call a foul on somebody here. It's going to be on
Derek White said it, and I think it's
on White.
Yeah. That was a block, and White. That's why White is getting close to this technical thing right now. I mean, look at White. No.
Oh, that's a bad one.
White got ran over.
Surprised the Celtics. They're looking at it now.
He got ran over.
Do you want to check? Again, it's not a shooting foul. It's the 3rd foul on Derek White and the 4th team foul in the final minute. So not a big upside to challenging. It would pretty much be just possession. Trailing by 4 here as we enter the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Nets have led pretty much all night. Jalen Martin. Watched by Torrey Craig. Out on the left side. Now Pritchard jumps at him. Martin switches to the right hand. Steps to his right. Off balance 3. Front iron no good. Rebound Derek White. Nets themselves have missed a ton of 3s in this quarter. Derek White switches to the right hand. Kick out. Pritchard puts in the hands of Drew Holiday. Daron Sharp comes out to challenge.
Got to go by him.
Holiday does. Trying to get the 2 for 1 here. Finds Shireman coming strong. He lays it up and in with the left hand. Shireman kept moving and Drew Holiday found it.
Shireman saved him because he had no place to pass that basketball. Last moment, Shireman coming in. Hands up, able to catch and deliver.
Celtics trailing by 2. Should get it back here with 6.5 seconds of the differential on the 2 clocks as we count it down to the 3rd. 9 of the shot clock for Martin. Challenged by Holiday. Bounce pass right side. Clowney against Pritchard. Shot clock at 4. Clowney starts his drive. Off balance. Throws it at the rim. Awkwardly no good. Shireman flies in. It looks like he deflected the rebound out of bounds. They're giving this to Boston. Let's see if the Nets are going to challenge it. They're going to have to do it quick. 6.4 to go in the quarter. Shireman wants it, and the official will not give it to him. Now he does. Hands to Pritchard. Everybody gets ready to see Pritchard launch one. Comes across half court. 3 seconds to go. Pritchard finds Shireman before he launches a 3, which he banked in. They fouled Pritchard on the floor with the foul to give. So take a crazy bank 3 away from Shireman. And the Celtics will have to inbound with 1.7 to go in the quarter. That will allow, however, Joe Mazzulla to get Porzingis in the game so they can lob it into him. Maybe he can draw a foul.
I like the thinking then in that process by the Nets just saying, look, you know, we got a foul to give. Let's chop down.
Shireman triggers the inbound. Into the corner. Porzingis throws back to Shireman. 3 in the air. Got it!
Ooh. There you go. There you go, young man.
And Baylor Shireman blows a kiss to the crowd. As a couple of hustle plays by the rookie, saving Drew Holiday on that drive to the basket, and then taking the pass back from Porzingis, knocking down a couple of threes, one which didn't count, and this one that does, that beats the buzzer. And maybe that is what turns the momentum. Celtics trail by 5 at the end of one. By 5 at halftime, they're up by 1 as we make the turn for home on an ugly night thus far at the Garden. Boston 71, Brooklyn 70. Fourth quarter next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Blink and get more. More what, you ask? More value with smart home security at an even smarter price. More simplicity with easy install. More convenience with up to 2 years of battery life. And more connection so you can check in from anywhere. Hi, Boomer. Who's a good boy? The best part? With Blink Smart Home Security, you'll get all this without spending more. So blink and get more. To learn more, visit Amazon.com/blink.
At Ocean State Job Lot, we understand that many dog and cat owners purchase food and other pet supplies online. It ships for free. Really? Then why does a $50 bag of premium dog food sell for $30 at Ocean State Job Lot? If you don't know who's paying for the shipping, it's probably you. At Ocean State Job Lot, we sell a wide variety of premium dog and cat foods for 30 to 60% less. We offer the quality products you want for your pets at prices that you want for yourselves.
This is the story of the one. He's responsible for keeping a leading healthcare facility clean and safe. And he trusts Grainger's high-quality HVAC cleaning and safety products, combined with their world-class supply chain, to consistently deliver, ensuring he's covered inside and out, so he can focus on keeping his facility clean to help protect the health of everyone inside. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Unusual night's going to give you unusual plays. Fourth quarter underway. Watford pulls his way in past Hauser, and that Boston lead lasts only 12 seconds into the fourth quarter. 72-71, Brooklyn the lead. Celtics having an anemic offensive night, but only trail by 1 here. 28 seconds into the fourth quarter, which begins with Pritchard, Shireman, Holiday, Hauser, and Torrey Craig on the floor. Shireman, pump fake. He's going to drive. Shut off at 12 feet. Throws back to Drew Holiday. Holiday creeps into the paint. Takes a couple of steps and runs it off the window with the left hand. Up and in.
Looked like there was a little contact in as it went towards the rim.
Holiday in double figures. 10 points on 10 shots. 73-72. Boston by 1. Left-hand dribble driving strong. Watford, couple of steps in the paint. Lobs it up. Caught by Sharp. Knocked away from him by Holiday. And a great play by Torrey Craig to get it back inbounds to Sam Hauser.
You're being small, but you're being scrappy.
Drew Holiday shovels back to Sam Hauser. Turns the corner. He's going to get all the way to the rim and score easily to give the Celtics their largest lead of the night. 3.
Can't get your jump shot going, but this time, wait, hold on. That was a drive towards the rim for a layup?
Both teams exactly 42.6% from the floor. Celtics by 3, 75-72. As they finally made more threes than Brooklyn, 11-10. Martin steps into the paint, feels contact, runs it up no good, but he got fouled. And we'll get free throws here for Tyrese Martin.
If I am Sharp, I am chomping right now to get inside out because I'm looking at the guys around me going, there's nobody out here that's over 6'7".
Tyrese.
I'm a big power dude.
Tyrese Martin will go to the line, recruited to Rhode Island by Dan Hurley, and then eventually followed him to UConn. I don't think the run is going to be quite as long for Dan Hurley this March as it has been the last couple. First free throw is good.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see that we're down the other day in that game.
How about Rick Pitino? Won a Big East championship at Madison Square Garden. What year is it?
Well, what I want to see is the UConn women go.
Free throw good. It's one of my favorite stories I tell about my mother, about the UConn women. Free throw is good for Martin. 75-74. Boston by 1. Peyton Pritchard moves into the corner. Torrey Craig, left-hand dribble, attacks the free throw line around Sharp, hands to Pritchard. He squares with too many big bodies in the paint, so he kicks out to Shireman for another 3. Baylor Shireman had his career high here on the last homestand. Has given the Celtics their largest lead of the night. They're up by 4. 12-4 is the run. 78-74. Boston lead. Exactly 10 minutes to go right now if you're syncing up. Shireman with 11 off the Boston bench. Martin. Or Dayron Sharp. Down century, caught by Watford. Throws that big body into Pritchard. Flips it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound, pinballed around. Drew Holiday's got it. Holiday racing into the front court, trying to get the Nets on the cross match. Euro step, kick to the wing. Torrey Craig. They run away from him, so he takes the three. It is going to bounce out. Offensive rebound. Shireman in traffic. And to Drew Holiday, steps back into the corner, but the three is no good. And Martin has the rebound. Shireman has been everywhere here. 11 points, couple of offensive rebounds for him. 78-74 it remains. Martin kicks out on the wing. Up faking Lewis. Runs over Shireman, which way? They're calling the block. And Shireman got hit hard.
They get the shot out.
Let's find out. I believe they will. Celtics will not challenge. Lewis will get a couple of free throws. So years ago when they had won, they had that long winning streak, right? The UConn women. And my mother, not the biggest sports fan necessarily. Why is that such a big deal that the UConn women? Well, I said, I know they're really good. She said, no, but UConn women, wouldn't they be bigger and stronger than ever? She thought when they said UConn women that it was like from Alaska, like from the Yukon. They were the UConn women, so they were bigger and stronger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But you razzed her about that, you know, and your mom was
I'm still telling the story on the air years later.
Your mom is what? Wasn't she an educator or librarian? What was she?
Yes, it's hot, but again, not in like Big East women's basketball.
Oh, wow. UConn.
Lewis gets the first free throw to go. Second one bounced out. Offensive rebound. Sharp misses the putback. It's another shot at the rebound. Eventually, it's controlled by Torrey Craig. McNuggets for everybody. 78-75. Boston by 3 on the ball. 9:05 to go. Long kick out. Pritchard starts his drive. He's deep in the paint. They've been taking that paint away from him, so he kicks out to Hauser. 3 no rims out. Rebound. Drew Holiday knocks it loose and then trying to throw it off Martin. He threw it right to him, and Martin races into the front court. Martin with the bounce entry. Caught by Sharp. Throws that big body into Hauser. Shireman for the backside. Knocks it away. Goes diving to the floor. He has got TD Garden parquet marks all over his body right now.
Well, you get the opportunity to play, and you don't play that much. You better let it all hang out.
8:47 to go. Brooklyn with the ball down by 3. Rare NBA game with neither team has had a double-digit lead. Clowney against Hauser. Handoff, turn to the corner. Watford spins in the paint, flips up with the right hand, no good. Late foul called on Hauser.
Looked like that was on the hand. I don't know. I didn't. They want to challenge it. Looked like he hit him on the hand. See, that's when Abby's over there doing this game right now. You know, Tommy would have been around. No foul.
My God, Tommy would. If you'd given Tommy that, they are going to challenge. After a while looking at it, they are going to challenge the foul in Hauser. You give Tommy that challenge button. Oh my God, he would have been buzzing that thing in like it was the Price is Right. He would have been banging on that thing. Coach's challenge, 8:40 to go. Boston 78, Brooklyn 75 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ready to prioritize yourself in the new year? Your skin is a great place to start. Dime Beauty, founded by a master esthetician, is more than just a skincare company. With 4 skin-conscious categories, skincare, beauty, body care, and fragrance, Dime offers simple, spa-worthy products that will help you enter 2025 with confidence. Whether you're revitalizing your regimen with nourishing products or building one from scratch, Dime makes it easy. The Work System, our all-in-one best-selling routine, includes a cleanser of your choice, toners, serums, and moisturizers, taking the guesswork out of skincare for your healthiest, happiest skin yet. Dime's commitment to clean ingredients and sustainable packaging ensures every product is as gentle on your skin as it is on the planet. With thousands of glowing 5-star reviews and a loyal community, the results speak for themselves. Revive your skin and give yourself the routine refresh you deserve by visiting dimebeautyco.com. That's dimebeautyco.com. Your best skin awaits.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2025 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
The always exciting Coach's Challenge, Josh Tillman about to tell us.
Although Sam Hauser initially hits the ball, it stays on the hand of Watford, and then Hauser hits him on the wrist as he's attempting the follow-through on the shot attempt. The challenge is unsuccessful. It'll be 2 free throws for Watford. Boston has charged this timeout, and they have no further challenges.
So Celtics lose the challenge, 24-17 this year on Coach's Challenges, if you were wondering. So basically what they're saying is that Hauser did block the shot, but then it came back into Watford's hands, and then Hauser did hit him and foul him. So Celtics lose their challenge for the rest of the night. Watford will get free throws here with Brooklyn down by 3, 78-75, and 8:41 to go.
Just trying to make plays. You don't mind that Sam is in the middle like that, trying to get towards the rim. Those are opportunities you can have.
The Nets in the middle of this pack, tied with Philadelphia right now. And the Sixers are the biggest Nets fans in the world. First free throw is good for Watford. Nobody needs to lose games more than Philadelphia right now. So if they do not get a top 6 pick, they lose it to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, Oklahoma needs one more pick.
Second free throw missed. Hauser deflects the rebound, and Shireman is going to come up with it. Boston by 2 and the ball. 8:34 to go. Celtics trying to record their 50th win of the year before losing 20 games. Peyton Pritchard behind the Porzingis screen. Down the right side he comes. He dribbles into the paint. 3 guys there. Kick out. Shireman finds Porzingis. Open 3. Short front iron. Rebound deflected by Sharp and saved from going out of bounds by Watford. Boston still just 29% from 3. Holiday got picked hard by Day'Ron Sharp. That allows an open lane in the paint. Watford drives and scores, and we start over again. 9th tie of the night, even at 78 with 8:03 to go.
That big body has wreaked havoc.
Drew Holiday, step back. Right side 3, short, front iron, rebound, eludes Porzingis. Comes to Martin. Celtics just having a horrific night shooting threes, 12 of 42. Where they get themselves in trouble. They're a 500 team or worse when they shoot this poorly. Stop and start. Martin drives, switches to the left hand, and gets the bounce. And Brooklyn has scored 6 straight to grab the lead. 80-78.
I like the fact he looked right at Porzingis and laid it up over those hands softly.
7.5 to go right now. Porzingis on the wing. Crisscross with Shireman. Somebody reached in and committed the foul. Looks like it was Maxwell Lewis.
Trying to learn again the combinations which are crazy. Well, don't these guys play? No, they really don't. They play against each other a lot, but knowing their tendencies when you play with a guy is completely different.
Peyton Pritchard moving to his right behind the Horford screen. Over the shoulder pass. Al is open. His 3, though, is no good. Long rebound. Pritchard's got it. Celtics missed so many open threes tonight. Pritchard moves into the right corner. Holiday. Here's the entry. Porzingis. They double on him. Kick out. Open man. Horford finds Shireman for 3. Whoa. It's his night.
And the ball isn't even on his fingertips, man. These are beautiful set shots.
14 for Shireman on just 6 shots. 4 or 5 from 3. 81-80. Boston back in front. Over the shoulder pass. Day'Ron Sharp. And the Clowney, pretty good look. 3 is no good. Long rebound, headed for the corner. Porzingis deflects it. Sharp is able to save it, but right into the hands of Shireman. Shireman pull up in transition. His 3 bounces in. How is it possible?
Wow.
Timeout, Jordy Fernandez. You never know what's going to happen when you come to the ballpark. 6:36 to go on Baylor's Shireman night at the Garden. Boston 84, Brooklyn 80 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Ben hadn't had a decent night's sleep in a month. So, during one of his restless nights, he booked a package trip abroad on Expedia. When he arrived at his beachside hotel, he discovered a miraculous bed slung between two trees and fell into the best sleep of his life. You were made to be rechargeable. We were made to package flights and hotels and hammocks for less. Expedia, made to travel.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2025 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
This is the story of the one. As a quality technician in a food processing center, she knows that making the right call is the best way to avoid a recall. That's why she trusts Grainger's world-class supply chain to deliver the high-quality supplies she needs to help keep her production line, her equipment, and her customers happy and healthy. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Sellout streak continues. 19,156 on hand at TD Garden for Baylor Shireman night. Celtics have come from behind. They have their largest lead up by 4, 84-80 with 6:36 to go. And it's home and home with the Nets. Attendance brought to you by Ticketmaster. Join the crowd and excitement at a future Celtics game by ordering your tickets on Ticketmaster.com. Only 5 home games remaining. All in the month of April. We will not be back here for 15 days. And maybe by then, when the Miami Heat get here, they will have won a game. They've lost 8 in a row. Chicago's actually caught them for 9th. See if Chicago could sneak up into that 7-8. That's very unlikely, but they're trending in the right direction. Cameron Johnson, guarded by Drew Holiday. Moves it back to D'Angelo Russell. Nets with the ball down by 4. 6:18 to go. Claxton, handoff to Cam Johnson. Johnson creeps in past the free throw line, pulls away from Pritchard, squares, jumper bounces out, rebound belongs to Porzingis, keeping it away from Claxton. Celtics +7 on the glass tonight. Leading by 4. Pritchard moves to Porzingis. Couple of dribbles, turns on Claxton, spins into contact and draws the foul. Porzingis will get free throws to try to add to the lead.
I just shoot right in the painted area. Porzingis gets in there bigger, quicker, and longer than everybody. This time turns right into the hands of the defender. Makes a simple play, and you shoot a couple of free throws. Well, Sharman, his heart must just be racing. I just remember being in that position of playing a really good game, my first game, and just like, oh my God, this is incredible. I'm in the Boston Garden, and I'm playing, and John Havlicek is on the bench. Woo.
Max made his debut, by the way, his first episode of Celtic City aired last night, episode 3.
What was I saying? Nothing.
Well, you recall the story of, was it Curtis Rowe? What did he tell you about your check when you got it, when you were bummed out about losing?
It just said with no X's and no L's or W's up there.
Cash that check, big fella. 86-80. Celtics have their largest lead after the Porzingis free throws. D'Angelo Russell gets in deep. High floater is up and good. That ends the 8-0 Boston run. 86-82. Celtics by 4. 5:43 to go. Celtics trying to sweep the season series from the Nets and get their 50th win of the year against 19 losses. Peyton Pritchard, right side of the floor. Cross court, Al Horford into the corner. Shireman waiting. Steps to his right away from Claxton and hits another one. Whoa. 6 of 7 from 3, a career-high 20 for Baylor Shireman, and the Celtics lead by 7.
That's crazy.
Russell, pull up on Pritchard, gets the 3 right back. Big road bucket for D'Angelo Russell there with momentum starting to slip from the Nets. 89-85.
Russell answers.
Peyton Pritchard into the front court. Nets made more threes than the Celtics Saturday, and had made more than them for most of the night tonight. Pritchard stops on a dime, step back on Keon Johnson, and he rips a three. The Celtics made 6 threes in the first half. They've made 10 in the second half. 10 of 23. Russell steps to his left. His three, though, going to come up short. Porzingis grabs his 9th rebound. Now the Celtics lead by 7 and the ball with 4:39 to go.
Find Sharman again.
Sharman's just getting deeper and deeper. Pritchard, bounce pass, Al Horford. Return to Pritchard. Right-hand dribble. He's got to step on Keon Johnson inside the free throw line. Lobs it up, hoping for Porzingis, but he threw it away. Pritchard turns it over. Here come the Nets the other way, down by 7. D'Angelo Russell pulls up. Horford takes the 3 away. Russell going to put it to the floor. He's got Shireman in front of him. Gets a screen from Claxton. Now moves it left side. Good look for Keon Johnson. 3 is good. D'Angelo Russell is a completely under control player now.
He can be, and he really can be. But then sometimes he's just so out of control. Tonight, in control.
Margin is 4, 92-88. Drew Holiday into the front court, and he got bumped and fouled by D'Angelo Russell. 3rd team foul. Baylor Shireman going to come out, replaced by Derek White, and he's getting a standing ovation at TD Garden, and lots of love from his teammates as he gets to the bench. A career-high 20 points on 8 shots in 16 minutes for Baylor Shireman.
That is so cool.
This is March. Derek White back in the game. Entry to Porzingis. Porzingis battling with Zaire Williams. Steps through the double team. Scoring on the foul.
Porzingis
and a fist pump as well.
Porzingis just a little bit too big in there. Nice move in the paint. Just drifted in and got fouled on the arm.
This has been an uneven night. Shireman and Derek White have been great in the second half. Drew Holiday had some moments early. But Porzingis all night has been the guy.
And it just seemed like when Porzingis is out for a while and he comes back, he's just energized. He wants to get back involved, and he's been back involved in this game.
Free throw rattles out.
Sean Grande says it best. Right?
As soon as you praise a guy. 20 points, 9 rebounds for Porzingis.
Goes unpunished.
94-88. Russell is alone. Step back 3 is no good. Rebound Porzingis clears out Claxton. Derek White collects the loose ball, moves it ahead of Drew Holiday. Boston by 6. 3:36 to go. Drew Holiday, body by D'Angelo Russell. Switches to the left hand. Drives strong. Runs it up. No good. He got to the rim. Couldn't finish. He beat Russell, but couldn't finish at the rim. Nick Claxton races into the front court. Hand off Cameron Johnson. Turns the corner. Moves it to the corner for Russell's 3. No good. Rebound Porzingis deflects it to Al Horford.
Porzingis over the back then. That could have been a foul call.
Easily.
Double dribble on Al.
Yep. Al came across half court. He wanted to hand it to Porzingis. Porzingis was like a step slow. So Al trying to kill time. Double dribble. Put the ball up against his body. Jordi Fernandez will call a timeout here, down by 6 with 3:15 to go.
Well, he was trying to get the ball over, but Porzingis, as you said, hadn't crossed the line yet. So if he passed it, it was going to be iffy if he got it to him or not. So he wanted to take one more dribble, but it was up near his eyeballs when he did that.
Hawks score 134 tonight in a 32-point win at Charlotte. Made 22 threes. 5 of them for Trae Young. And we're going to have a month to talk about this, but Atlanta, Orlando, Atlanta in the first round. The first half of the year, I thought the team that scared me the most outside of Cleveland as the Celtics, if you're looking from a Celtics perspective, was Orlando, because they had all the long wings, but they cannot score, and the injury to Suggs has been devastating. You know, Banchero's great, but without Suggs to quarterback that offense, not the same team.
You lose the other Banchero, you know, and the other brother, Wagner brother.
Mo Wagner,
and when you lose him, that was part of their identity. Rough and tough, and he's out for the year. So, yeah, it changes what they do as a team.
And the Hawks will have no fear, as you said, coming in here where they won both games this year. They won a playoff game here, facing elimination a couple of years ago with Trae Young taking that last shot. And he doesn't get intimidated by any situation. Reece Shea, the rookie's been good. Conley's been good against the Celtics.
And you're going to talk about the steal master?
And the great barrier thief, Dyson Daniels.
Daniels did a great job against the Celtics. He couldn't miss in the last game, one of the last games he played here.
3 more steals for Dyson Daniels tonight. League leader by a wide margin. Brooklyn with the ball down 6. Out of the timeout. D'Angelo Russell down the right side. Porzingis takes the rim away. Bounce pass to the left corner. Zaire Williams misses the 3. Porzingis 11th rebound to go along with 20 points. Boston by 6 with exactly 3 minutes to go. Holiday bounce pass for Pritchard. Near side of the floor. We're going to walk it into the logo. Gets a screen from Porzingis as he moves back to his right. He's looking Porzingis' way. Gets D'Angelo Russell. That's where he wants to go. That's where the ball goes. They look for a steal on the backside. Can't get him. Open man in the dunker spot is Holiday. Porzingis finds him with a little reverse layup with the left hand.
That was a great catch by Drew Holiday. Porzingis kind of panicked with that double team.
Celtics inching closer to it now. Up by 8 with 2.5 to go. D'Angelo Russell down the left side. Throws it out to the wing. Zaire Williams ducks the shoulder. Drives on Horford. Jump pass to the corner is a bad one, and he throws it away.
Traveling violation. Celtics ball.
They call traveling. Ball went out of bounds anyway. Doesn't matter. Now the Celtics, who have trailed almost all night, can take a double-digit lead with 2:27 to go.
Great teams do it. They find a way. Here's a double team again.
Al Horford puts it in the hands of Derek White. Celtics just trying to get to the finish line now. Derek White watched by Zaire Williams. Forces an entry. Stolen. They've been forcing it into Porzingis all night. That's where the Nets are getting their steals. Cameron Johnson finds Keon Johnson in the corner. Pritchard takes the 3 away, so Keon Johnson puts to the floor, drives, throws out to the wing. D'Angelo Russell's 3 is no good. Long rebound, Derek White's got it.
Now, why did Russell look down at his feet and didn't need to?
The Nets have missed 33-pointers tonight, 12 of 42. Celtics by 8. We're down to 1:45 to go. So a couple of games get away from teams last night in the NBA with this kind of lead at this point in the game. Pritchard moves it left side. Holiday. Here's the entry. Porzingis turns, banks it home. And finally, with 97 seconds left, the Celtics take a double-digit lead.
Gave some separation.
(98-88). Russell steps to his right, off balance 3, short front iron. They're calling the foul.
Celtics foul is on number 4, Drew Holiday.
See, he's on the line, or they give him 3 here. That wasn't a smart foul then by Holiday then. I don't know about that one. I'm going to put that one back in your pocket. It's almost to the point where it was almost endangerment as he put his foot close to D'Angelo Russell when he landed.
This is the 69th time there's been an 82-game schedule as Russell misses the first free throw. And out of those 69 years, this will be the 37th time the Celtics have won 50 games.
I didn't know nothing about it my first 2 years.
Well, you won 50 games your first 2 years.
Yeah.
52.
Wow.
It's just.
Wow.
That
was
combined,
cold.
yeah.
That was cold-blooded. I see a picture. They have a picture of me the year before we got Larry. I'm headlined, and then the year after, and then we win 60. It's like, okay, come on, guys.
You actually won 61 games the first 2 years, and then 61 the next. 1 of 2 free throws. 2 of 3, I should say, for Russell. So it's 98-90 with 1:22 to go. Derek White lobs it to the front court. Peyton Pritchard's got it. Going to move it to the free throw line. Diagonal kick out from Holiday to Horford. 3 is no good. The rebound pulled out by Keon Johnson. Nets still alive here, down by 8 with 68 seconds to go. Keon Johnson drives, 2 long strides. Blocked again by Porzingis. Out of bounds it goes. Third block of the night for Porzingis.
Big boy's been unreal tonight.
He's been great.
And it's time to get over it. Doesn't elevate a lot, but those long arms, able to time it perfectly.
We play about 30 minutes tonight. 22 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks. Before the inbound, Al, leaning on Zaire Williams, picks up a dead ball foul. And the Celtics, even if they wanted to challenge, they can't. But then Al is barking at Josh Diven right now, but this is the worst case for the Celtics, is now free throw for Brooklyn with the clock stopped.
I don't know why. I just think the same game is going to be just like it was in Brooklyn.
Remember, the Nets came back in the final minute. They got a 3 at half court to try to win it. Cameron Johnson makes the free throw. Now it's down to 7, 98-91. Every Nets game this year seems to go this way.
It's a dead ball foul. Williams is trying to say we should have had 2.
Under out of bounds. D'Angelo Russell lobs it into the hands of Claxton. Hands to Cameron Johnson. Final minute begins right now. Johnson down the left side, pull up at 12 feet. Jumper's good. Porzingis got knocked down without a call, and the Nets now score 5 straight. Cut the Boston lead in half, 98-93. 52 seconds to go. Derek White fouled in the backcourt as Keon Johnson just got too close to him, and now that was not an intentional foul to try to get free throws, but that's the way it's going to happen here with them going over the limit.
Did not have to foul in that situation, but you did. Now you get a couple of free throws, and you can make free throws. And we thought that game in Brooklyn, Peyton Pritchard was going to put it out of reach and missed that one and gave Brooklyn an opportunity.
Putting Jackie McMullen to work here, man. Take her out of the booth. She's going to do the post-game interview. Free throw first one's good for Derek White. Jackie, one of the stars of Celtic City. She's did a lot of work behind the scenes. Put together a lot of those interviews you're going to see. I mean, pretty much everybody you can think of you're going to see in the 9-part series. Derek White gets the free throws. Boston by 7, 100-93. 53 seconds to go. Nets are going to need some threes here, and they are just 12 of 42 from distance tonight. Zaire Williams launches quickly and hits. Here they come. Nets doing what they do. 8-2 run here down the stretch. They've cut it to 4. 100-96. You don't have to foul here with 42 seconds to go. Bad pass by Derek White, but it gets to Pritchard, who moves it ahead to Horford. He lobs for Porzingis for a good night slam.
Wow.
Cross half court. Ball knocked away. We got players on the floor. Keon Johnson wrestling with Drew Holiday. Pritchard got in there as well. Going to call a jump ball here with 31 seconds to go.
Oh, they almost had the steal in the backcourt.
They will jump it at center court. 31 seconds to go. This is on brand for the Nets, as you can imagine. They pushed the Celtics to the final minute in both games. Drew Holiday and Keon Johnson will jump it. Nets need to win it here, trailing by 6 with 31 seconds to go. They do not. Al Horford's got it. Away to Derek White. The foul was given away from the ball. Zaire Williams, see if he fouled Al Horford. He did. Nets over the limit, so it's Al who will walk to the free throw line here.
What are you trying to do now? If you're Brooklyn, you just want to extend the game, see if we get a shot at putting it in overtime.
Four straight 50-win seasons for the Celtics. And they would have had one in 2020 when the pandemic hit. The Celtics ended up with 48 wins in that season, which 10 games were shaved off it. Al gets the first free throw. Strange night for Al Horford. Only made one shot. It was a big three early in the third quarter, but just did not shoot at all in that first half. He misses the second free throw, but Brooklyn is down by 7 here with 25 seconds to go. D'Angelo Russell into the front court. Launches, deep three, no good. Back iron, rebound appropriately enough. Belongs to Porzingis, but it's slapped away by Russell. They call the foul, they did. Russell thought he had the steal, but they commit the foul, and Porzingis will walk to the other end and shoot free throws. 24 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks. And Jordi Fernandez is going to challenge.
Why?
Because if you're down by 7, can't win if you're down by 9 with 16 seconds to go, but if they win the challenge.
It was such an obvious foul. It hit him on the arm.
Brooklyn's called timeout to challenge ruling of a defensive
Let me ask you
foul
this.
here.
Do you get anything at the end of the year for challenges you didn't use?
No, you don't.
There you go.
Do you get anything from me for the challenges that go abide like that? No, you don't. Just like pissed off.
Listen, this is a 2-hour and 6-minute game. Shouldn't really be complaining.
I'll take it. Look.
No, the Red Sox and Yankees used to play 4.5 hours.
Well, as the president would say, if we daylight savings time, the game only be what, about an hour and nothing.
What time zone is the Gulf of Tesla in? Is that that's what it's called now, right?
That's what I heard.
103-96, Celtics by 7. They're going to get their 50th win of the year. I mean, just ponder this. 69-82 win seasons in NBA history. And the Celtics now in more than half of them
Upon
will win
review,
50
Derek
games.
Williams does hit the wrist of Porzingis and causes him to lose the ball. The defensive foul will stand. It's an unsuccessful challenge.
Good night for the referees. Two coaches challenges, and the coaches go 0 for 2. Baseball now, you can challenge balls and strikes as a hitter. You don't like the call.
Then,
and they, unlike basketball, if you get your challenge right, you keep getting them. You don't run out of them.
That'll be good.
In basketball and marriage are the only places where you can be right, but you don't get the challenge anymore after a while.
Well, you challenge.
And it's going to end badly for you. What a night for Porzingis here. These 2 games in his return. Be interesting to see how they manage the road trip with Porzingis. Celtics had the one back-to-back. It's sort of that inverted back-to-back. Sunday afternoon game in Portland, Monday night game in Sacramento next week. Porzingis misses the first free throw.
He was really good tonight. So many different things he's able to do. What he brings to the table: 24 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 block shots.
It's 1 of 2 free throws. I already said the Celtics, you got to hold them at 32% from 3. They were below 32% all night when they were losing. They're now at 33%. Leading by 8. Russell launches a 3, no good. Appropriately enough, the ball ends up in the hands of Kristaps Porzingis. Peyton Pritchard will have to get across half court. He does. And for the 37th time in franchise history, the Boston Celtics have won 50 games. 50-19. They sweep the season series for the Brooklyn Nets, who made it difficult every time out. But the Celtics on a career night for Baylor Shireman and a big night for the man in the middle. Record yet another win before they head out on the road. The final score, Boston 104, Brooklyn 96. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. He's responsible for keeping a leading healthcare facility clean and safe. And he trusts Grainger's high-quality HVAC cleaning and safety products, combined with their world-class supply chain, to consistently deliver, ensuring he's covered inside and out, so he can focus on keeping his facility clean to help protect the health of everyone inside. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Pilot, 1.99% APR on a 2025 Ridgeline, or a 2.99% APR on a 2025 CR-V.
See dealer for financing details.
Gain Super Flings are here to take your laundry to the next level.
Talking about Gain Super Flings. Super-sized laundry packs. These things are huge. Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings laundry packs have 4 times the Oxy cleaning power and 3 times the Febreze freshness versus Gain Original Liquid.
Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings for next level laundry.
13, 3 assists, 3 blocks for Kristaps Porzingis as the Celtics beat the Nets again, even though the Nets take him to that 48th minute, 104-96 in the final. Kristaps Porzingis joins us outside the Celtics locker room, and as we see you smile walking off the court and high-fiving the fans and all of that, I imagine at this point in your career especially, being able to play, and it has to be something you truly appreciate now.
Of course. I think with age, you even, I would say, of course you mature, but you start to appreciate the little things. Not the little things, but you start to be more grateful in general, and especially with my career trajectory, with the ups and downs and things not working out and then being hurt and this. At this point, I enjoy every moment I can when I'm on the floor, and I think that's why I try to play with so much joy and just try to play with a smile every time I'm out there.
I watched you, and I'm watching your conditioning, and I'm seeing there sometimes you look like you're a little winded, but then it seems like you get that second breath.
Yeah, no, definitely. Especially last game also, and this game, and the third, it hits me. But then I kind of get a little second wind in the fourth, but I'm still definitely recovering. And I have to take it step by step and not try to, I don't know what's the saying, but build Rome in one day, So
Yeah,
step-by-step building.
It wasn't built in a day.
Exactly.
You had great moments as a rookie, and yours happened in Madison Square Garden. When you see, and you play with a lot of young players who have that first big night in the league, when Baylor starts having those shots fall for him, I can only imagine there are very few people in the world that can understand that feeling of your heart must be beating through your chest.
For when Baylor?
For Baylor.
Yeah, no, definitely. You could tell maybe beginning of the season he wasn't as comfortable yet, and it's hard stepping in a team like ours, especially, getting those first minutes. It's definitely hard, but you could tell that he's much more comfortable out there now, and he's hitting shots, and he's not afraid of the moment, and you could tell he enjoys basketball. He plays hard. He dives for the ball every time, and that's what you expect from a first-year guy that's trying to earn his minutes in the league.
In the season like this, with everything kind of getting situated, you're going to play with a lot of different lineups. How is that going to affect you?
Yeah, I mean, we have the experience. No, we have a team that's very versatile, and each situation we can adjust and have different guys in and out, and especially towards the end of the season now when the medical staff is probably going to rest some bodies for the playoffs, then we have to be ready to play with no matter who's out there.
All right, you got to be ready to pack a bag. We got a long trip.
Long trip.
You know what? Before you go, you made one mention. You said you were so tired you couldn't even get up and make coffee. That must have been crazy for you.
No. That's you can imagine how catastrophic that situation was.
Listen, I've got a wife who's addicted. If my wife doesn't get coffee, she's going to kill somebody, and that somebody's going to be me. So I understand how important it is to be able to get that.
100%. You understand, no?
All right, my friend. We'll see you on the plane.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Chris Sportsnik is joining us after the 104-96 win for the Celtics. Their 50th of the year. We'll wrap it next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you're in HR, it can feel like nothing is easy. From payroll to PTO, from onboarding to benefits, and everything in between. It's a constant juggle of tasks, systems, and spreadsheets. But your HR software? That's the easy part. Meet Bamboo HR. Trusted by over 34,000 companies, it handles all your HR tasks, payroll, benefits, and time tracking, so your team and your company can grow as fast as, well, Bamboo. And Bamboo HR software is actually easy to use. One simple system that pulls all your people data together in one place, so you can ditch scattered systems and wasted hours on tasks that should only take minutes. Because when HR is easier, you can focus on what matters most, your people. HR is hard. Bamboo HR is easy. Ready to simplify all your HR tasks? For a limited time, get a $100 Visa gift card when you complete a free demo at bamboohr.com/gift card. Again, that's bamboohr.com/gift card. Terms and conditions apply.
This message comes from Greenlight. Ready to start talking to your kids about financial literacy? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app that teaches kids and teens how to earn, save, spend wisely, and invest with your guardrails in place. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Join millions of parents and kids building healthy financial habits together on Greenlight. Get started risk-free at greenlight.com/try now.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2025 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Jarman pull up in transition. His three bounces in. How is it possible? Wow. Timeout, Jordy Fernandez. You never know what's going to happen when you come to the ballpark. Baylor Shireman was shooting 27% entering the game in his rookie year. Tonight he goes 7 for 8, 20 points in 16 minutes. Our hardest working player of the game. Brought to you by Bosch Power Tools, engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease. Bosch Power Tools, built to keep workers going at full strength. Bosch Power Tools, what hard workers deserve. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. This game, to me, strikes me. I was thinking back to the early Brad Stevens years when the Celtics were outmanned usually, most nights. And you realize no matter how hard you play, no matter how many things you cobble together, it's a long game in the NBA to overcome a talent disparity. And even without Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, Celtics still had Porzingis. Derek White had a 13-point third quarter, and that was enough to get the bucket you got from Drew Holiday. And it only takes one wild card to tilt it the other way when everything seems to be going your way. And tonight, Baylor Shireman was the wild card.
Shireman started knocking down shots, found himself getting in some rhythm. And when you start hitting shots like that, the basket gets bigger and bigger. And you remember the couple of hustle plays he got early in the game. Tried to take a charge. One time he dove in, got an offensive rebound. Those things kind of get you going even more when you haven't played.
Reminder, for every three-pointer the Celtics hit this month, they'll donate $33 to One Mission, helping kids fight cancer. Kelly's Roast Beef doing all of this, up to $10,000. Kelly's Roast Beef, home of the original three-way. Proud to be local, always original. Celtics made 16 threes, 10 of them, though, in the second half, and they ended up over that magic number of 32%. That seems to be the dividing line between them being impossible to beat. And defensively, the effort was consistent. Nets missed a lot of open shots, but that's the reality is they generate three-point shots, but they don't have enough talent. They played very hard here for Jordi Fernandez in this year, and I thought their season series with the Celtics was pretty emblematic of the year. They get swept by the Celtics, but they were in pretty much every game.
Yeah, in the game, had opportunities to win the game, but, just a better team. Celtics are a better team right now, and the Nets are going to find who they want to keep in that situation. And they got some pretty good pieces over there.
All right. We often talk about what is a successful trip and what isn't. The Celtics, the wins and losses aren't going to matter anymore as far as the standings are concerned. They're pretty much locked where they're going to be. Obviously, health is the number one issue, and I think Joe Mazzulla has an opportunity here with 13 games remaining, 6 on this road trip, to really pick his spots as to when he wants to play guys and what combinations he wants to see.
Yeah, that will happen. And, you know that a guy like Tatum who wants to be on the road like that wants to play. So I just look at different situations that he's going to be able to make those positions and then make things count for what his team wants to do.
Worst record in the league belongs to the Utah Jazz, and the Celtics will pay them a visit, try to sweep that season series on Friday night. We'll be with you at 9 o'clock on the network, then at 9:30, game one of the 6-game road trip, the Celtics and the Jazz in Salt Lake. Celtics win it tonight by a final of 104-96, 25 for Porzingis, and a career night, 20 off the bench for the rookie Baylor Shireman. Celtics sweep the season series, and they get to win number 50 before they get to 20 losses. We'll talk to you Friday night from Salt Lake City. In the meantime, we'll talk to Joe Murray.
Thanks, guys. Great night for Baylor Shireman. First-round pick this year. Outstanding. And, well, you know what? I believe he is our Lexus amazing player of the game. Let's hear this big play here.
Shireman triggers the inbound. Into the corner. Porzingis throws back to Shireman. 3 in the air. Got it!
Ooh. There you go. There you go, young man.
And Baylor Shireman blows a kiss to the crowd.
There it is. The Lexus amazing play of the game. Brought to you by the Lexus TX. Whether you're the passenger princess, a new set of twins, or even the family dog, everyone travels in luxurious comfort in the Lexus TX. An amazing play there for tonight. We'll take a look at the box score. We'll get your connection to the game as well. I'm Joe Murray. We'll wrap this thing up here on the other side on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports of Celtics Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a quality technician in a food processing center, she knows that making the right call is the best way to avoid a recall. That's why she trusts Grainger's world-class supply chain to deliver the high-quality supplies she needs to help keep her production line, her equipment, and her customers happy and healthy. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Saving for your next milestone? Turn your everyday errands into cash back opportunities. Thanks to the Blue Cash Everyday Card, we can earn 3% cash back in the U.S. on essentials like groceries at supermarkets, online retail purchases, and gas stations. That's how we started growing our family's little nest egg. Take the next step with Blue Cash Everyday from Amex. Learn more at americanexpress.com/explore-BCE. Terms and cashback cap apply.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Pilot, 1.99% APR on a 2025 Ridgeline, or a 2.99% APR on a 2025 CR-V.
See dealer for financing details.
This is the story of the one. He's responsible for keeping a leading healthcare facility clean and safe. And he trusts Grainger's high-quality HVAC cleaning and safety products, combined with their world-class supply chain, to consistently deliver, ensuring he's covered inside and out, so he can focus on keeping his facility clean to help protect the health of everyone inside. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Well, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston, 98.5, the Sports Hub. Station.
You don't have to foul here with 42 seconds to go. Bad pass by Derek White, but it gets to Pritchard, who moves it ahead to Horford. He lobs for Porzingis for a good night slam.
Welcome back to Celtics Postgame. I'm Joe Murray, and that was tonight's connection to the game, powered by Comcast Business. With advanced network cybersecurity solutions and trusted partnership, Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com. Today, well, this was the Baylor Shireman show. We known about him. He's first-round pick, outstanding last year for Creighton, and it's March. And without Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, he delivered. You know who else delivered tonight? Kristaps Porzingis, best player on the court, 25 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists, 3 blocks. He was a plus 12 on the night, and his 29 minutes looks healthy. Derek White chipped in 18 points. Drew Holiday had 12. Hauser had 8. Peyton Pritchard, 10 off the bench, but the star of the night, Baylor Shireman, 16 minutes, 7 of 8 from the field. He went 6 of 7 from downtown, had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. He did it all. Absolutely outstanding effort by Shireman, who, well, I'll tell you, for a first-round pick who's now getting some playing time, certainly contributed in the Celtics' 104-96 win over Brooklyn. Now, the Green go on the road for a nice little road trip in Utah. That's when we will talk to you guys next. And we'll do it next. Our thanks to Matthew Stenberg. Great job tonight, sir. Good for you. I'm Joe Murray. Hey, guess what? Now we're going to hang around on our flagship station, 98.5 The Sports Hub, until 11 o'clock tonight for all your Celtics reaction and more. I'm Joe Murray. Thank you all for joining us here on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
Jaylen forces it up over C. No! He tied it! He did it! Jaylen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left, 3 in the air. Got it!
Big boy, step up.